Alright. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm an hour later today. Usually start at 1, we're here at 2, but I am here, which is better than yesterday when I didn't even show up. So that's good. We are locked in, though, for some more CHECO Perez and Cadillac career mode. I'm so excited. I just love driving the Cadillac car. What can I say? It's just fantastic. Looking at the previous races throughout the season, we have a P1 at Melbourne, and then every race after China, which was a bit of a stinker. China's always a stinker. It's like my worst track. We've got a top 4 in every single race. So we are not really, but kind of, mathematically at the very least, an outside championship contender. And in the Constructors, we are 3rd with some decent points. I mean, I've got 90, Ocon on 38. It's pretty good overall from the Cadillac boys. And, well, we're fighting for P3, but there might be a little P2 on. Don't know yet. We'll still have to, have to see how the rest of the season goes. Although there ain't no Hungary and there ain't no Spain. So it might actually be alright. We might be able to fight for 2nd. Today, as you can see, we have Imola and we have Monaco. Not bad. Imola is very hit and miss for me. Some days I'm like the absolute dog's bollocks and I'm just like rapid. Other days it doesn't go quite so well. But I do think I can get into the points today at the very least. And of course, I want to try and score points in every single race this season, which is what I've done. I know that China was smelly, but I still got P10. So that's the overall aim. Score points in every race and of course the usual. Finish ahead of my teammate, Esteban Ocon. That is the least we can do. And we're just going to get straight into it, because what's the point of stalling? Now, I'm not going to give myself an excuse, although I guess I am. I haven't played since, well, my last stream 2 days ago, so I have a controller. Might need an extra, couple of laps or so to, truly lock in. Although that's why you have practice. That's what practice is good for. Mark, please stop talking. You're talking over me, and I'm losing the ability to speak English, so can we, stop? I wish I could, make it so that the engineer only speaks during a race, not during, this, because it's just annoying. Anyway, let's do race strategy first, because I don't want to use my mediums up doing tyre management or whatever that other program was. And, of course, we are back with the V10 engines. Let me quickly turn it down a little bit. It might be a little bit too loud. That should be good. Okay. And begin. Oh. It's always a good day when you wake up, you get on, and you get to hear this engine. It's always good, isn't it? My arm's got a lot worse recently as well. It now just, really hurts to even turn, but that ain't gonna stop me.
Okay, mate, nice and steady here.
Alright, Zaki, borderline covered. That sounds like an Xbox, auto-generated name. I love that. Whoa! Is that a lock-up from the Aston Martin in front? How are you locking up? You're not even on a fast lap. Oh, no, they are on a fast lap. They're just really slow. Oh, fair enough. Move. Oh, wow, you are really slow, whoever you are. Probably Stroll, isn't it? Overtaken in practice. David Croft losing his mind, and it is Stroll. Surprise! Stroll being slow. Never saw that one coming. Although we did do a lovely overtake in real life at Singapore. A little double-way switchback. It wasn't really a switchback, but it was a nice overtake regardless of what type of maneuver it was. Oh yeah, that's a thought. There's Texas this weekend, isn't it? Today's Tuesday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're there. And I should be doing watch-alongs of it as well. Let me just quickly check if, Are we... Yeah, okay. So my mic bugs out, so I was just checking if it works. Why are we saying GG for? What's happened? But yeah, I should be doing watch-alongs of all of Texas. Probably not practice, because it's practice. It's almost like this. Even, playing the game and doing practice is still extremely boring, so actively watching it is, yeah, I end up falling asleep. Because, the thing about me is that I just don't like being quiet or, shutting up. So during a practice session, when there isn't much to talk about, I don't really enjoy just sitting there being silent. I feel like I need to say something. Whereas during quali in the race, there seems like there's always something going on because obviously it's intense, it means something. There are stakes, there are shocks, there are surprises. So, yeah. And of course, because it's a sprint weekend, I'm only missing out on practice 1. I still have sprint quali, sprint race, normal quali, and then the actual race to, like, be commentating over. And, well, that's just, you know, I haven't done many watch-alongs throughout the year. I did a few at the start of the season when I was, like, locked in. Then the interest died for a while, and then we came back last time out in Singapore, and, it was good. It was actually very good. It was good fun. And I'm quite glad that I got back into it, like, now, because we are in the closing stages of a championship that I'm actually invested in. Like, I don't really care who wins, whether it's Oscar or Lando, fair play to them, but I would prefer if Lando won. So, it'll be exciting. Hopefully it's quite good. It is a little bit frustrating, though, how there's 6 races left, or race weekends, and 3 of them are sprints. Like, whoever cooked that up needs to get the sack, I feel like. Because that's just diabolical. You can't have, you know, was it a half of all sprints in the last 6 races? That's just, no. I've also noticed my pace... Oh, Nelly, that was a bit, you know, close. It seems really crap. I'm hoping it's just a thing with, like, the race program, like, thinking I'm way better than I actually am, but... yeah. I mean, I feel fast, and I suppose that's all that matters, really, at the end of the day, doesn't it? I mean, I'm fastest overall ahead of Lando Norris. So it must be going decently. But I'm not really sure what we're looking for today. I think Monaco we are probably guaranteed going to win. I know that sounds a bit egotistical to say, considering we are not even remotely near Monaco yet. We have still got a whole Imola race to do. However, I won Monaco in the Porsche, which is the worst car on that grid, with an extra stop and a penalty. So, in a car that's actually quite good, which is this Cadillac, it's sort of 5th or 6th fastest, I believe, it should be quite a simple victory. So we'll see how we get on, but of course we do have Imola first. Lovely, lovely, beautiful track. Like, I really, really like it. It's a shame it's going off the calendar next year, and obviously for F1 26 it won't be available to drive unless they do like you know what they keep like Portugal on the game for some reason. Actually, I don't think it's on this one, but it was on 24 and 23's calendars, even though it wasn't in real life. So maybe they'll do something like that for Imola. It'd be nice at least to still be able to drive around here because it's just lovely. Be very good. Although saying that, I'm looking forward to Madrid. A lot of people have disheartening opinions about it, how it's going to be, you know, a bit like Miami. You know, not much racing, street track, a bit boring, but I love a street track or a track with walls and stuff, so I actually can't wait. Beautiful track, but hard to pass. To be fair, people have labelled this track as like the Monaco of Italy, but most tracks you can't pass. Not only are the cars too big, but I feel like they're so, like, not equal in pace. Obviously, they're not equal in pace, but they're so similar in pace that there isn't, like... I feel like the only overtakes you get is, like, a McLaren passing a Sauber or something like that. Or where a strategy's gone really wrong. I feel like in terms of equal cars with, like, equal strategies, you can't really overtake. They need to bring back Turkey. I'd love for them to bring back Turkey. That's a fantastic track. And Hockenheim. I know Hockenheim's been gone for like 5 years now, but that is my favourite track in like the entirety of history. I even like re-downloaded F1 2016 just so I could drive around Hockenheim. Because that's the only game I own that is, you know, it's on. So good. Well, that was race strategy done.
And that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Thank you, Mark. That was good fun. Car felt good. It felt nice and fast and consistent. And, well, I already know I'm going to be making quite a big, a vast change after that, you know, practice program. Might end up costing me a bit in qualifying, but I am going to massively lower my downforce. As you can see, I currently have 39 aero. I'm going to put it all the way down to 29. And the reason I'm doing that, actually I'll go a bit lower, I'll do 15. The reason I'm doing that is because in the straight lines, especially down the main straight, I am so slow in straight line speed. I'll be doing like 310, 320. The AI are doing like 340. So, you're extremely pro playing this. Are you following the line? I am following the line, yes. Not 100% accurately, because if you would do that, you'd be a lot slower. But yes. Alright, let's do tyre management.
Because temperature's so important for your tyres, cool-down laps are now vital after a push lap so that we don't light up the rubber too much, not to mention recharging the battery.
I know. Just no one does cool-down laps because you just return to garage instead. I also love the idea... Oh, hang on. Wheel bug. Look at that. Look, I turn my wheel and the car doesn't turn. It might be my wheel, you know, because I've tried it on 2 different platforms, PS5 and PC, and 2 different F1 games, and it still happens. So I don't know, there's no real consistency there, but anyways, I love the idea that Mark's going on about, like, you know, temperatures and cooldown laps, meanwhile the AI before the lap is just gassing it. It's quite funny. What do you think about Austin this weekend? Both McLarens take each other out. That would be really funny, and I hope that happens for the sake of my entertainment. However, I don't think so. I feel like people are massively over-exaggerating what happened at Singapore, especially on Twitter, which is gonna happen because it's Twitter. But yeah, at the same time, I feel like it's been massively exaggerated. I feel like Oscar will definitely be more aggressive, but I don't think he'll, like, take out his teammate. Although, for his championship, if he could do a little, like, Michael Schumacher on Damon Hill, that would be ideal for him. He might get booted out of the team for it, but who cares if you get booted? You've won the World Championship. That's all that matters. He might do a Nico Rosberg and just sod off. Well, I'll tell you what is quite interesting is that I've lowered my downforce considerably, and yet I don't feel any slower in the corners. So, that might have been a good move. I kind of want to do a push lap on, like, yeah, I'm going to do 2 quali laps. I want to see the difference. Actually, no, I can't bother. I'll just do 1. I don't think that critically. Well, it's sort of a steady line the whole way through, so we'll take it. Wish my gloves could stay up. Alright, quali pace, begin. And we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Ideal starting group will be Lando P1, Oscar P2, Max P3, and Russell at P4. Yeah, that would be good. That would be the most exciting lineup. You got the top 4 in the, you know, the standings. 1 and 2 on the front row. That'd be good. Alright, begin! Oh shit. I do kind of wish that, you know, there were no sprint races. I feel like that sort of not takes away from, like, the championship and all that, but they just don't really mean anything, you know? So, yeah, I don't know. In fact, there's 3 of them as well. Where even are they? Is it Qatar, Texas, and Brazil? That's awful. Also, look at that quali pace spike. There is something I'm doing wrong around that corner. Like, at a corner exits especially, there is something I'm doing wrong. Move! Oh, you've ruined everything, Racing Ball. Twat. Move! Oh. Okay, whatever.
Well, program over, but that wasn't much help to us, I'm afraid.
I know it wasn't help. Well, my problem.
Again.
Everyone's too scared to overtake in sprints and not jeopardize quali later in the afternoon. That is a good point, actually. I wasn't even thinking about that. Right, well, I know... Hang on. Let me do something real quick. Quick! Alright. This is going to look a bit dumb. Right, just before I get into quali, I need to defecate. Should have done that before. Whatever. What can I even, like... What can I even, like, put as, like, a message real quick? Hang on. There you go. There it is. Nice. Right, there we go. Right, give me, like, 5 minutes. I'm sorry, just, it has to happen. It's all gone horribly wrong and potted. It's all bad. Right, hang on. Wait. Aha! It's all gone so horribly wrong. Okay. Well, we're done now. We're all good. That was bad, you know. Shout out to last night's curry. That was egregious. Give me a second. I do apologise, everyone. I mean, it ain't like there's people sat there waiting for me, do you know what I mean? But, yeah. Sometimes, when you gotta go, you gotta go, do you know what I mean? Alright. Ugh. That was bad. Like, really bad. Oh, right. Greetings. I'm back. Okay, good stuff. Feeling good. We're back. Right. So we've just finished practice. I remember that part. So now we go into qualifying. I want to see... Oh, wow. Woo! I mean, you can ignore Sector 3 because I got blocked by the racing ball, but my goodness, how is it that bad? So it's after turn 3, and then on the exit of 7... Is that 7? 6, 7... Didn't mean that. Yeah, basically just all corner exits if you look at it. I mean, if you actually look at all of the corner exits, that's where I'm losing time according to the game. Alright, fair enough. Cool. Right. Retire. Let's go. Get me into quali.
Practice session.
Top 6 overall. Not bad, not great, not bad. In the middle. And, well, to be fair, my fastest lap wasn't really representative as I got completely cockblocked by the racing ball. Welcome to quick practice. I know how quick practice works, game. Thank you very much. There was an update to F125 today. Does anyone know what that update, entailed? Because I haven't actually looked. Like, does it mean anything? Oh wow, I did like none of quality pace. That's shocking. Quick! It's not what I need right now, EA. Thank you. 90 plus 7, can we get it? Yes, that's what we like to say. Okay. Do it, and do it. Let's do it, let's do it. I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. I just realised I'm singing to myself. You can't even hear it. That's tough. Anyway, welcome to qualifying at Imola.
Welcome to this.
I know, Alex. Stop talking. Alright, now I do like... I liked my car setup. I might lower it a bit more. Yeah, that looks okay to me. And, I don't really know. I think Q3 is easily doable. But of course, we still have to put in the laps. I'm just saying that on general pace, I think we have enough. As Archon goes and puts it into the top 5, is he going to start dropping down? He is, but not by much. He is still in the top 10 when everyone's done their first laps. Our car isn't great, but it ain't bad. And Archon's finally stepped up a little bit. Oh, wrong one. That one. There we go. You alright, Ali? How's it going? Well, Started stream, feeling pumped up and ready. Finished practice, and then the trots arrived. But we're locked back in now. Good about quality. Hope you're doing good yourself, mate. It's good to see you. Wait, what was Archon's lap time? No! 14.8. Okay, that's the lap time we've got to try and beat. A 14.8. I think that's doable, no? I think that's... yeah. I have no idea. Let's find out together.
We've dropped to P20.
Well, we haven't really dropped to P20, because I haven't... well, we have, but I haven't dropped. I was always P20. Whoa! Why are we getting so loosey-goosey, then? I've noticed that my car definitely feels very loose. Let's try up the diff, see if that's brake bias. Up the diff, see if that does anything. Probably get away with lowering the brake bias a little bit, although I always like to stay like, above 53. Although 52 feels alright, so I'm just going to stick to it. Send it through. Okay, I didn't gain, but I also didn't lose in Sector 2, so... my advantage remains about half a second, which actually ain't that great. Although this lap hasn't been great, so I suppose that just makes sense, doesn't it? We are going to go and get... 5th. Sector 3 must have been quite good. You want a wheel? What wheel? Well, yes, I am on a wheel, and it's a Thrustmaster open wheel. That should be enough to get us through. Yeah, easy. Can Archon get through, though? That's the question. He's, Oh. Oh, there you go. Okay, we do finish top 4, and it seems Archon is out by 9 milliseconds. Did he even do a second run? He did, but didn't improve. Oh, by such a small margin as well. A 10th and a half and like 70 milliseconds in each sector. That's tough, really. I'm actually quite disappointed in Archon. I don't really care, because I beat him and that's all that matters, but... you know, as much as I don't really like Archon, and, you know, I kind of want him to get the sack because he's a bit mid, we are fighting for a potential second in the Constructors, and getting knocked out in Q1 around a track you can't overtake on is... oh, it's raining. Right, well, I might be using an extra set of tyres, but I'm going to get out now while it's still, like, not fully wet, but a little bit wet. And it's definitely going to start raining, right? I need to put in a lap now. Try and, you know, do well in mixed conditions, because obviously the inters are going to be slower. Incredible how they haven't made a Franco mod. It is true, but I don't think it's really to do with the modders, because like, I don't know if that's even a thing. It's like I was saying, like, Sergio Perez's player model is probably in the game somewhere. So, in like last year's game, so why can't they just add that? But at the same time, you gotta think of the developers of the game. Codemasters literally have Colapinto's model in F125, and they just won't, like, change it. It's a bit of an odd one. This lap is going to be extremely difficult to drive, so I have no idea how this is going to go. I might crash, I might die. But, yeah. I might have also come out a bit too late. We'll have to see how it goes, though. Oh, that is way too deep. Oh, Nelly. And oversteer. 18.5 for Lando Norris. I feel like this Aston isn't getting out of my way because they're also on a push lap, so that's always going to put a spanner in the works. You've got a car in front of you. That was pretty good. Wait, no, he's on recharge. He's just not moving out my way. Oh, I'm going to climb him. Oh, shit. Move, Alonso! You're not even on a lap!
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
Mate, he's on a cooldown lap, and he's doing this. Oh, no, he's probably got his rain light on, actually. Okay, well, I'm probably going to get knocked out because this prick won't move, and he's also really slow. Move! Oh, my goodness gracious. I'm gone. Because some twat just doesn't move. Cool. Alright, good for me. Tough. I want a Moser wheel so bad, but the base is $700 and the wheel is $1,600. Yeah, that's why I've always stuck to what I've had. I've had what I've had for, like, well, since I started driving, which was, about 4 years ago now. It's obviously not cheap, but it's a lot cheaper than, you know, Fanatec, Moser, all of them other brands. And it works fine. I mean, obviously, if you want that extra bit of immersion and also maybe a bit of performance, they're probably worth it. But for me, I just wanted to be able to drive, and that's what this allows me to do. So I'd recommend this, to be honest. But I'm not going to improve on the intermediate tyres. I might just give it a go for funsies, but...
Okay, recommend taking wet tyres in the current conditions.
Yeah, thanks for that, mate. I don't play the F1 games because no wheel, but can you die in F1 25? I don't think you can die, no. Also, I hate how the game has automatically put me on wets. Like, no. I chose the inters because I wanted inters, so now I've got no chance.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P12.
12? I don't think P12 is that bad, really. Oh, got the wheel bug again. Right, here's the wheel bug, by the way. Look at my wheel. It's kind of fixed itself, but not really. I currently have my wheel turned 90 degrees, and the wheel ain't turning 90 degrees. So that's the wheel bug I get. But we take, what do we get? We got P12, which means we are knocked out. If Alonso wasn't in my way, we probably would have gotten through, which is really tough. And what's doubly tough is that we're at a track where you can't really overtake, and my pace might not even be that good. I was confident that I could get into the top 5 in quali, but for the race, it's going to be so tough because we're just stuck in P12 because Alonso got in my way. And speaking of Alonso, we qualified last, like 3 seconds off the pace because he was really shit. So if he wasn't in my way, I would have gone through and he might have gotten through. It's tough. Are you using path tracing? I'm not. No, my computer can't handle that. Don't get me wrong, my computer is extremely good. I'm running the game at higher settings and the stream at higher settings, but yeah, path tracing a bit too much, unfortunately. What's my favourite car? Oh, retracted. That's tough. I have a G920 and it turns off while I'm trying to qualify. Oh, like it turns fully off. I haven't had that one before. I just get that one where like it misreads my input and I just pause and unpause and it fixes, but fully disconnected, I'm not sure I can help you much there, unfortunately. I do have a G920. I've never used it. That's really tough. My favourite car, though, in F1, a 2019 Toro Rosso. In real life, a Porsche 911 GT3 RS. It's a wiring problem. Ah, I see. I had that with my wheelbase. Like, it just wouldn't... It was weird. Like, when I started my PC, like, it does this, like, calibration thing every time I turn the PC on, where, like, the wheel starts spinning. It was doing that, so it was on, but then as soon as I try and use it, it just wouldn't work. I had to get, like, a new power lead, and it started working again. Luckily, I was so relieved that it wasn't the wheelbase, because these are, like, 300-400 quid, and, yeah, that would be tough. Welcome to the Imola Grand Prix. Alex, please stop talking. Can I turn the commentators off? I like Alex a lot. He's my favourite commentator, but like I'm the commentator here. That's the whole idea of it.
Here's Lewis Hamilton, one of the legends of Formula One, but let's have a chat about him.
Of course David Croft is talking about Lewis Hamilton. Surprise.
Win.
Okay, I love the idea of that David Croft's just banging about Lewis Hamilton as per usual. And Alex Shakes just say apparently Pierre Gasly's done some like miracle result. No idea. Right, well the strategy for today is going to be a one-stopper. I do like the one-stopper. The two-stopper works best for me because the mediums are really crap, but I don't think you can gain 20 seconds with an extra stop. I had a G29 that used to disconnect, found out if I didn't wear socks, it was a static issue. I have never heard that in my life, and I'm quite keen to learn more. So being barefoot stopped it. Well, I guess that kind of makes sense, but also that's just a bit funny. I mean, it's a bit like my clutch pedal. My clutch pedal doesn't work, like, half the time. No matter what I do. A new wire, new pedals, doesn't matter what game. Right now, my clutch doesn't work. Tomorrow it might. I used to use the clutch as my brake for a long time. I mean, mainly because my brake pedal doesn't have, like, resistance, and my clutch pedal does. But, yeah, my clutch pedal I used to use as braking, and then it just stops working every now and again, so I'm forced to use my brake pedal. Well, I say forced, obviously what you're supposed to do, but I've got fat legs, so my, you know, it kind of hurts my legs after a while. But anyway, let's get in to the Imola Grand Prix, round number 7? Yeah, round number 7. Let's go.
Then, and it's going to be interesting today to see how the dry conditions could affect the lifespan.
If you disconnect the earth cable to the pedals, that helped the issue. I don't think I've tried that yet.
As the cars come,
Do you know what I've realised? I should probably make, like, a command. You know, like, you get, like, Nightbot and Stream Elements. I should probably make one of them for my Twitch and Kick. Because if people click on my Twitch stream, they'll think I'm just talking to myself. They might not realise I'm multi-streaming. I should really work on that. Anyway, we've got a Grand Prix to do. Got a Moser 5. See, I don't really know. I've looked at Mosers, but I feel like the price range is a bit, like, is, like, way up there. You know? I mean, I didn't even know they existed until, like, 2 weeks ago. But here we go. Round number 7 at Imola. And we're off to see the Wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. It's a pretty poor race start, but we didn't lose any. No, we might lose a place to Leclerc. We can get it. No, we can definitely get that back all day long. Got to be careful at turn 1 not to clutch straight into Hadjar, as Leclerc has just dive bomb Hadjar, trying to do a Ricardo 22. Only succeeded. Whoa! Right on the gravel. Good stuff. Good racing. Into turn, whatever number this is, 4, I think. Definitely, yep. Oh, big skid. I love you. Oh, no, I'm dead.
Okay, I've got a brand new race strategy on your MFD.
Right, that's good. So I'm using my 1 flashback limit per race at the start. That's good. Okay. So that means if I crash again for the rest of the race, I'm just dead. That's great. That's really good. That's nice. I mean, obviously it's my problem, but at the same time, that's just a bit annoying. I'll tell you what, though, the 1 flashback limit per race has helped with my driving. Actually, it helps in, like, me crashing less. Although I will say I might be a little bit slower because I'm being more preservative. But it's good. I mean, obviously, I don't actually have the setting set to 1. I can still flashback as many times as I want. It's just, I keep it to 1. Whoa. I'm disappointed to lose a place off the start, to be honest. I thought I had a bit more in there, but oh well. Now, I am running a lot less downforce than I usually would, and I want to see how I perform down the straights. There we go. Let's have a look. Nope, I'm still just way slower. Okay, good. Lower it even more. I don't know why my straight line speed is so bad at Imola. Oh, what's happened there? Why have I ghosted into the... I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm a bit confused. But, I'm running the same downforce as the AI, 23 and 24. And yet, their straight line speed pace is just leagues above mine. It's very strange. Maybe it's a car issue or a skill issue. Who knows? But let's carry on. The problem I think we've got here is that Leclerc and Hadjar are obviously a lot faster than like the cars in front, but because they're automatic AI-controlled vehicles, they're not going to overtake. So we're just going to get stuck here. That's why I'm thinking the undercut might be seriously strong. I reckon if it stays like this, where like you obviously all cars together, I think I could bring undercut from here all the way up into like P5 or 6. So that's going to be my plan. I'm going to stop 1 lap earlier than they're telling me to, which is currently lap 14. So lap 13, we're in. Hang on, a little bit of straight line speed. Oh my goodness, never thought I'd see the day. Boy, there was a little move on Hadjar then, all good. It's quite scary, all this, like, driving so close to other cars. I'm not really used to this. I probably end up in, you know, the arse of someone eventually. We're doing all right for now, I suppose. Where's Norris come from? Or Piastri, rather. He was 0.9 behind, and now he's 0.2. I don't know. Definitely requires a bit more concentration than usual. You gotta look in front, you gotta look behind. It's quite hectic. I like it though, it's good fun. There's actually a bit of racing going on, kind of. You usually don't get that nowadays in Formula 1. So I don't really mind it. Well, I don't mind it until, like I said, I'm in someone's arse, and then I'll just be annoyed. I think it's got a move on here, you know? Yep, I'll have you. Wow, Hajar's straight line speed is awful. How can you have straight line speed worse than mine? That's just impressive! Okay. We're okay. No wing damage. We survived. Good stuff. Vehicle condition.
Systems all looking good. Head down.
Nice. Thank you for the reassurance, Mark. That's actually massive. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, engineer quiet.
Okay, so the last lap
No!
time was 18.7.
That is not what I said. Engineer quiet.
Copy that.
Cheers, boss. I don't make him quiet because I'm trying to, like, concentrate. I make him quiet because he's annoying. Nice. Oh! The Ferrari's almost out of spin. Come on, Jack. Get involved, son. You know what? I'll have you. I'll have you instead, Jack. That'll do. Got the 2-for-1 special coming up. 50% off. Around the outside of Jackie D. And then Leclerc shouldn't have the drag reduction system. Yeah! Na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na. Way! Goodbye. Nice. Up into the points we go. Good stuff. You played Gran Turismo? I did, yes. I played Gran Turismo 7 a lot when I was on PlayStation last month. Obviously, now I'm on PC, I can't play it anymore, but fantastic game. One of my favourite games I've ever played. Driving, like, the Touring Car 800 series and the Super Formula. Oh, my. Some of the best, like, driving I've ever, like, experienced. Great stuff. I think they should just... I know, like, to professional gamers who do nothing but just play games all day, like I used to. I know, like, having exclusives and stuff is, like, quite an important thing, but to me, I feel like they should just take a page out of Forza Horizon's book, or whoever made Forza Horizon. Just start releasing it on everything. Because, like, I'd love to play Gran Turismo 7 on my PC. That would be super, super, super fun. I mean, the set, of course, is fantastic, but I don't know, I like GT7 a lot. Anyway, I've already managed to catch up to Gasly and Russell and company, which is good stuff. Got a lot of battery left. Ooh, bro. These Alpines, or Renaults, sorry,
okay,
they need to relax.
We want to keep them behind, please. This is super critical for our strategy.
They keep braking so early in the chicane, and it's like, you know, I'm almost just murdering them. Okay, I want to see this gap. It's 0.4 currently. 0.2. That's impressive. I don't know. I need to know, like, what I'm doing wrong around that corner. Because I'm using more overtake. I'm using, like, more tyres and all that. And yet I'm still slower by a considerable margin. It's a bit like, there's, like, one corner at Spain where I'm just, like, really slow. Everywhere else, I'm fine. I can't remember which one, though. Anyways, we're focusing on Imola. We're locked in. We've cleared Piastri, which is good stuff. We're in the top 10. And we're still quite close to each other. I do think I can probably undercut somewhere into the top 7. Which would be nice. You alright, Con? Hope you're doing good. Oh, hang on. Charlie's getting feisty. Run. 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 Okay, we got him. Up to P9 we go. And we also have Bortoletto getting stuck in, slowing everyone else up. This is just working out perfectly for me so far because the AI keep fighting each other, which obviously allows me to catch up and stay in their DRS and eventually get past them. This is going splendidly. Forza Horizon 3 is going to be amazing. Oh, I can't wait. Especially because it's probably going to be on, like, every platform. So it doesn't matter if I stay on PC or switch to, you know, PlayStation, I can still play it. Oh, I can't wait. Forza Horizon, although I haven't played it in years, because I haven't been on Xbox in years, it's such an amazing, like, franchise of games. I think Forza Horizon 2 was the one I played most, and yeah, just unreal stuff. See, I'm learning not to look at chat in corners. I'm sure people can wait an extra couple seconds. And Mini Savage has popped back in and dropped another 5. This is insane from you. Thanks, mate. That's really kind. You can also see as well, even in straights that have a little bit of a kink to them, I still end up going on the grass, but yeah. Thanks, mate. You don't have to apologise for not, like, popping in, mate. I'm probably the least busiest person here, so I get it, don't worry. You should become an F1 driver one day? Well, there are some variables, you know, blocking me. Mostly monetary. I ain't got, you know, 30 million to, you know, cough up and, get a Formula 2 seat, but, you know, mate, why not? Oh, boy, it's getting a bit skiddy. I'll tell you what, I'm really happy with how my mediums have held up. Like, they feel good. They're usually, like, rotten by now, but they feel good. I've also realised I'm still on high brake bias, which I don't think has changed anything, but still incorrect. Lower that back down. I should be able to get Gabriel here. Yes. Yep, all day. Around the outside. Brake a little bit. Okay. I've done that like 4 times now. What can I say? The AI are just not very brave. They just keep clarting into, you know, the back of everyone. Because they just keep braking really early. It's bad stuff. No matter. Do I have autism? I don't know. Saw a side angle, thought you were 10, voice made me jump a bit. I don't think my voice is that high pitched. I know it is, but it's not that high. It's not 10-year-old level. Right, KS. I mean, some people say I sound like 16, and that's like whatever, but 10? Surely not. Maybe if I'm from, like, you know, the Netherlands, then maybe, but, I mean, no. I'm 19, mate. I've almost double the age of said. Oh, Russell, you bastard, you can't do that. Ooh, that was scary. That could have very easily gone wrong and put me in the wall. And, of course, I've used my 1 flashback now. So if I go off, that's it. Wraps. Gone. Tough shit. See you later. Trim 6 alt account? That guy's the GOAT. How you can go from being a professional gamer and not even racing, like COD, I think, and then going on to win in like actual motorsports is unreal. What a guy. Voice is pretty deep. Saw a side angle. I thought you were a child till I spoke. Oh. Oh, see, I thought it was the other way around. I thought you heard my voice and thought I was 10. And then, you know, saw a side angle and then was like, oh, no, he's actually older. Oh, okay. I mean, I've got a little bit of a beard going. I can't really grow beards, unfortunately, but
You hit that target.
who cares? George Russell's about to overtake me, which is annoying. What can I say, though? When you have no DRS, you suffer. And once again, the AI has braked way too early. What are we doing, lads? Have some bravery. You're only a robot on a game. If you crash, it's good for me, and that's about it. That's all. It doesn't matter to you. Come on. I don't know why Albon's really slow. Hey! Go on, Russell. Kick the arse out, son. Break, break, break. Oh, that was... no, it wasn't, actually. I thought I was too late. Never mind. Why autism is just a normal teen, early 20s guy enjoying his life. It's because nowadays... autism is seen as like a personality trait rather than like an actual like condition, which is really sad to see. Like, people say like, oh, I'm autistic when they're not. And then people that actually do suffer with it like are taken less serious nowadays. It's extremely tough. Keep what you're doing, never give up and ignore the hate. To be fair, this is like the longest stream I've had with no hate. It's quite good stuff. Although, like I always say, it never bothers me. If it did, I wouldn't be streaming. I've streamed more in the last month than the last 4 years. And I've never had more hate comments in my life. So that should really tell you what you need to know, really. If it affected me, I wouldn't be here. It is tough, really, when you think that people get comments and... they just feel like, oh, why should I stream again if I know what I'm going to get. I know these comments are going to come, and it's really sad. Luckily, I've got built-up resistance to it, though, so we good. We move. I want to try and get in Alex Albon's DRS here. That would be absolutely lovely. I'm getting ill, you know. You know when you can like feel like signs just before like it happens. You feel like you're getting ill, and then you wake up the next day and just like, I can't breathe. Ugh. I've got that. I don't know why people are actually taking the time out of their day just to be weird. Because like I always say about anyone that's negative or weird, it's because they literally have nothing better to do. Like, they just sit in bed on their phone scrolling. Which, granted, there's nothing, in my opinion, particularly wrong with that. It's the fact that, you know, they don't do other things. So, you know, have a bit of fun, have a bit of entertainment. Let's just pick on some random bloke on the internet. Feel free, mate. You're a Max Verstappen fan, but you don't drive in the Red Bull? Well, I am a Max Verstappen fan. But he's also like probably my third or fourth favourite driver. My favourite driver is Checo Perez, hence why I'm driving as Checo Perez in a Cadillac. Also, if I was in the Red Bull, I would win every race. That isn't, being egotistical or a flex. It's the truth. It'd be a bit boring. Keep streaming and doing what you enjoy. That's the plan. I plan to keep streaming until I literally can't anymore. God knows how long that will be. Could be a month, could be a year, but however long it is, I'll keep going. Right, welcome to pit stop number 1.
Take you this lap.
A lap earlier, my tyres are dead, but I'm hoping, with the power of the undercut, I might be able to get ahead of Albon, and then Antonelli, Hulkenberg, and whoever that is in front. I actually don't know. Is that Sainz? Hang on, Sainz running third. Oh yeah, I forgot Williams are like top 3 right now. What game is this? It's F125. You're a W streamer? Do you stream on Twitch? I do, yes. I'm currently live on Twitch. I multi-stream on a couple things, because why not, pretty much. What about Leclerc? What's your thoughts? I like Leclerc a lot. I like every driver a lot, but I like Leclerc a lot. I do think he's probably... just beneath Max Verstappen in terms of talent level.
Okay, mate, we want to make sure we're
I feel like his career is being ruined because of that Ferrari. And for his sake, I genuinely hope he leaves. I don't know where he can go. but just get out of Ferrari. It's toxic, and they'll probably in the next 20 years, unless they change their thought process of ignore the drivers, then they won't ever produce another World Championship winning car. They've had Sebastian Vettel, 4-time World Champion, Kimi Raikkonen, their last World Champion. They've had Lewis Hamilton, 7-time World Champion. They've had Leclerc, one of the best talents of this generation, all say the car is shit. They don't listen and boot him out, so that's my, opinion of it, at least. Impressive reading comments and sassing back and playing at the same time. Well, as you can see there, it does go wrong quite a lot. And there is the undercut working. I'm now just behind Sainz. So I got past 3 of my 4 targets. And I'm also within DRS range of my the next one. Also, Liam Lawson in P9. Oh wait, surely he hasn't stopped, right? Like, yeah. He says he knows you. What? Who pushed an old lady? What's going on there? Can't be doing that. Respect your elders. That's what I say. My bro birthday today? Okay. Ali, are you here? We need some booting, mate.
Esteban is in the pits.
Okay, that was quite tricky. Now listen, I'm all up for a joke if it's about me or the game I'm playing, but yeah, that's a bit too far, to be honest. Alright, Carlos Sainz, I wish to overtake you. Why have you got DRS? I'm going for it anyway, because I'm a brave boy. Here we go. Oh, that's close. Outbraked. Bye-bye. Good stuff. Alright, welcome to P3. That's the power of the undercut for you. Went from like 8th to 3rd in 1 lap. Now, I'm probably not going to stay ahead of Sainz. He has got good pace and DRS, of course, but I think we can fight with Sainz until the end and maybe pip him on the last lap. That would be nice, although there's quite a lot of laps left. I didn't realise there's 16. 16th! Oscar to Red Bull and Charles to McLaren. I don't think Red Bull would be that, what's a word I can use? I'm not too sure, but I feel like Red Bull are only going to pick drivers from their academy. I don't think they're going to go out there and get Oscar. I also feel like Verstappen would thrash him, and that wouldn't be good for him. I mean, it'd be terrible for Oscar, but maybe just a straight swap between Leclerc and Oscar. Oscar to Ferrari, Leclerc to McLaren. Although I guarantee you, I'll actually bet money on this. Maybe not, because I don't have any, but if Leclerc leaves Ferrari, the year after, they will make the best car on the grid. Oh, Sainz has just hit me up the arse. I don't know why he's done that, to be honest, but there you go. Good for him, I guess. What do you think about Fernando Alonso? I think Fernando Alonso is proving that age is just a number. He's currently in his mid-40s, in a bit of a dip in form, but also the car is horrible. And he's doing good. You know, he's doing great. And I think he'll stay in Formula 1 for a few more years. And I do genuinely believe he will win a Grand Prix at some point before he retires. Can you play on wheel? You can. I'm currently playing on a wheel. You can play on keyboard, you can play on controller, you can play on wheel. I just don't recommend a keyboard. It's a bit tough. You know, driving games in general are really tough on a controller. Sorry, a keyboard. Obviously, there's no, like, precision. It's either you go forward or right, and that's it. Yeah. And you know what? Since Hulkenberg is 4 seconds back, I might try a strategy called stalling. And by that, I mean I might just try and stay behind Sainz. Farm... Whoa, what's happened there then? I don't know. We're alive though, and that's the main thing. Stay behind Sainz. And then on the final lap, or the lap before with DRS, just drive past him. Rather than this bickering. Although, Antonelli has just got Hulkenberg, and he is going to be quite a rapid little boy. So, that's going to put a spanner in the works. Oh well. We'll see what happens. Oh, Nelly. Bad line. Are you planning on upgrading your wheel? Not, no. I might get a new one of the one I've got, because it's full of tape and falling apart, because I've had it for so long. But in terms of actually going to another level, probably not. I just don't see the point in it. I get it's like, it might give you a very small performance boost, and it might be a bit more immersive, but I don't really care about any of that, to be honest. I just want, if it can turn and I can drive, then it's good to me. Even if it was like made out of wood.
Okay,
like, even if I had like a pirate ship wheel and I was going like that, if it could turn, I'd use it and I'd be happy. What difficulty is the AI set to? It's set to 110. I use 110 on every track. I shouldn't, because I'm not good enough, but they somehow make the AI worse and worse every year, so you just sort of do. I mean, F1 24, I was in like the, 106, 107 area. And then this year's game, it's 110. Don't get me wrong, it's not like every track. Like here, for example, I'm like, obviously not the quickest. I'm not the slowest, but I'm not the quickest. It's sort of mid. And then I'll go to a place like Spa or like Monaco and I'll just win. And then I'll go to places like Spain and Hungary and I'll just be crap. But overall, 110 does seem to be the middle ground. So, yeah. What I'm trying to say is, Codemasters, improve your AI, because they are shocking. Alright, well, Antonelli's gap isn't really coming down, so we can chill for now. Battery none? The battery is on none. Well spotted. I put on a Thrustmaster FF1000, but I thought you were playing on controller. No. You can't be this smooth on a controller. I mean, I'm not that smooth, but, like, precise is a better word. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can see, like, the top of my wheel when I turn. And also the fact my arms are moving. I mean, I don't think your arms will move like they are if you're on a controller. Or maybe you, like, turn with the controller. That could be something. Be a bit more immersive. Oh no. We're speaking Spanish in the chat. And I can no longer understand it. I used to. And for some reason it just went out my brain. It's like I had full storage and I was just like deleting stuff. Because I used to actually know Spanish. I could speak like... I could understand most Spanish and speak some of it. And now it's just gone. It's very strange. You seen the F1 movie? I have not, no. I missed it in cinemas, and, oh, to be honest, I don't really, I mean, I care, but it's not really a priority for me. I know you can probably watch it somewhere, like, digitally, but until it's like I don't know. Until it's on a thing where I have a subscription for, which ain't many, I'll probably wait. I'm not really too interested in, like, the plot. I think the plot's a bit, like, crap. How there's like an elderly driver that's been retired and that comes back and they miraculously win the championship. It's a bit like, it's literally almost the exact same plot as Breaking Point, which is quite amazing. However, saying that, I was thinking to myself, it's Brad Pitt in an F1 film with Hans Zimmer doing the score. You simply have to watch it. You don't really get better than that. You know? You're way better than me, and I stream drunk driving on Twitch, and I can't keep up. Well, that's probably why. Because you're drunk driving. I don't drink, so that could be the difference. How's the day been? The day's been pretty fantastic. You know, the actual business of going about the day's been good. However, I have had the trots And I had to, you know, use the lavatory midstream, which wasn't great, but we're locked in now. I'm in no rush to watch it, I'll just wait until it happens. That's what I was trying to say. I use way too many words, that is exactly, yeah, well done. Oh, goodness me, Antonelli is way too fast through that corner. What am I doing wrong through that corner? I need to, like, watch the AI do it, because I feel like I'm fast, and I can't go any faster, and yet they just gain, like, half a second through that one corner alone. Everywhere else it's balanced. Maybe at this chicane I'm a little bit quicker, but overall, it's that one corner. I don't know. It's strange. My strategy seems to be working thus far, though. There is still 10 laps left, but the whole business of keeping behind signs until this penultimate lap and then just going past him for third is working. The F1 movie's on Prime? Well, if that's... Well, yeah, but is it on, like, Prime Video? As in, like, you can watch it if you have Prime? Or is it on there but you have to buy it separately? Jones translated the word. They did! Well done! Instead of setting the rev limit, set the battery to nothing. This will charge faster since you drive very well. Well, I have it on... well, you actually might not be able to see it because the screen's small, but I have it on none throughout most of the lap. So, although that tip is very useful, I kind of already do it, like 50% already do that, but yes, it's a good tip. Buy it, I'll look at it. If I'm like, yeah, let's do it, then yeah, why not? But like Blind Ghost said, it's no real rush. I'll just watch it when it becomes convenient to watch. You alright, Lang Gaming? Whee! Okay, lap 24. This is such a long race. More like a marathon. You're at Ake. It's definitely not how you say your name. I apologise if it's wrong. Unless your name's like David or like Edward. I'm so bad at pronouncing names. It's quite impressive. I wonder if that gap to Antonelli is just going to start, like, going extremely far down at some point. Probably. What do you think about the new cars joining the F1 grid? I've said it before, there are a few things in life that I can wait less for. I think that's the way to put it. And I am just so beyond excited because it's the first time I get to witness a new team. The last time it happened was Haas in 2016. I wasn't watching F1 until 2021, so I missed out. And not only that, but the fact that their driver lineup couldn't be more perfect. Checo Perez is by far my favourite driver. To see him back on the grid is going to be like really, really cool. And also, Valtteri Bottas is fantastic. I really do like him. It's good stuff. I agree Trim should be able to handle it. No, it's not that. It's just, I was already doing it, kind of. A lot of people give me really nice tips, and I really do, like, I do try and put them into, like, practice, but the problem with me, there's two problems. One, I'm very dumb when it comes to, like, the technical side of Formula 1, so, like, or just driving in general, or racing, not just driving, racing. You know, like, different racing lines and different techniques of braking and management and all that. I'm just too, like, dumb to understand what any of it means. But also, a point that a lot of people don't understand is that I'm not really that technical anyway, even if I was smart enough. I mean, I just turn the wheel and, like, that's about it. And I'm just having fun, do you know what I mean? So yeah, feel free to give me a tip, but I may or may not actually try it. The direct drive ones? Oh, shit. See that? Yeah, there you go. Perfect example of what happens when I try and read chat whilst driving. It's bad. Luckily, that was a lucky escape, actually. Using a wheel, been watching over the last 2 days, I can't figure it out. I am, yes. Oh, no, it's not direct drive. I think it's not direct drive anyway. It's a Thrustmaster T300 base. So I don't know. I don't even know what direct drive means. So that might give you an answer. And I am almost ready to have a second camera that will probably go where my, you know, on the short stream, I've got obviously the game, and then I've got like the leaderboard in the left, and then my face at the right. I'm thinking of removing the leaderboard bit and having a second camera, because I've got a spare camera from before I upgraded to this one. And I was thinking, what if I have either a pedal cam or like a wheel cam? Because that could be quite cool. I was going to have a Max cam, actually. I was going to put a camera behind me, like, next to Max, so you could, like, it's like what he's seeing. I think that's quite a cool idea. T300 direct drive is the one that will break your arms if you crash. Okay, I might stay far away from that one then, because... Well, this wheelbase anyway, the force feedback isn't that high. It's, like, barely anything, and yet, after driving for, like, 3 hours, I'm just dead. Well, my right arm, my left arm's fine, but my right arm, like, really hurts for some reason.
But don't worry about it, there's a long way to go. Chin up, and let's focus till the end.
What do you mean, chin up? If I wanted to pass signs, I could have done it, like, 6 laps ago. I'm just choosing not to. Like, come on. Everything for like 300? Yeah, that's about right, yeah. I got it in a bundle for Christmas in 2021. T300, open wheel, and then some pedals. And I've just used those ever since, basically. Like, it might be time for an upgrade, but like I was saying, I have a real interest in, like, extra immersion or even performance. I mean, to me, it turns, it drives, and it's functional, so that's good to me. My standards are very low for, like, many things. Well, the gap to antenna is now 1.8, which is, slightly troublesome. He's getting faster, me and Signs are getting slower. I'm hoping he can stay outside of DRS before the race ends, because we'll lap 31 at the very least. You want Velocity? And Famiglia, definitely pushed at that. I'd recommend some Nerf flossing if you get pain. No, I think it's just because my arms are so, like, egregiously weak, is probably why. I mean, until last month, I basically did, like, nothing to my arms that would make, like, the muscle work. Whereas now I do the driving, which ain't, obviously, it's like nothing. It's still, like, it's like, you know, comparing. If you've, like, never been to a gym before, like me, lifting something that's, like, 20 kilograms or whatever, I'm not too sure what exact way, would be quite heavy. Whereas to someone that's going their ages, it'll be very heavy, very easy. A bit like me. My arms are a bit dead. So, even simple tasks like this, or doing a little bit of weight training is tough, but we're getting there. It's all part of it. You got to build the muscle, get it up there. It's good stuff. Well, I've just got a Discord DM. Who's DMing me at, like, 3 PM? I guess the dirty air isn't very realistic in this game. No dry... Oh, yeah, no, you were completely correct. The dirty air is next to none. And there's also... The understeer is pretty bad, but in terms of, like, temperature and tyre wear, it's not that bad at all. There's also little to no slipstream. Like, if you watch, like, the esports drivers, where they're obviously so close in pace, there's, like, nothing between them because there's no, like, environment, like, features that affect anything. Like you say, in real life, if I was doing this, my car would probably, like, go into flames because it's so hot, or my tyres would be shredded. And my tyres are pretty bad, but I'm still keeping up with them. That's one of the main things they need to work on for F126 is basically just increase the strength of dirty air and also increase the strength of the slipstream. The slipstream, unless you have, like, DRS, ERS, and everything else, you've got no chance of catching the car in front. I've also noticed Antonelli has been put in the pocket by Albon and Piastri, which means Piastri is my newest rival, kind of. And he's going to be very fast, unfortunately. You have to throw the car at him. I don't know if I'm going to go that far. I think, yeah, Piastri's... It's going to be quite difficult. I'm almost ready to unleash my plan. I might have... If Piastri is within a second at the end of this lap, I'm going to do it. Where I just blitz past signs and then use all my saved up battery to, like, stay ahead. It's just I've got to do that for 2 laps, which might be a bit tricky. Although not in the realms of impossibility, at least. If they made it more realistic, and I'd love playing it. A lot of people say that. I mean, a lot of people just play it anyway, but of course... It's a tricky one, because I don't feel like Codemasters designed this game to be like a proper sim racer. Because it's like the mainstream F1 game, I feel like they cater it a lot to like more casual experience. That's why I like use assists, for example, because if it was to be taken seriously, where did he come from? Like an Assetto Corsa or an iRacing, I don't use assists or anything because it's like a proper sim racer. Whereas because this is more arcadey, I just don't think they'll make it more realistic because they're not catering it towards like esports drivers or sim racers. They're catering it towards like normal people on a controller. I'm going to have to unleash my plan here because Oscar Piastri's right up my arse. 60% overtake. It's time to unleash it. Actually, yeah, this is the lap I wanted to do it, so that's worked out well. We're going to go past Sainz. Piastri might go past Sainz as well. And now it's just a straight off 1v1 between me and Oscar for the podium place here in Imola. And I'm already skidding about. My tyres are suffering really bad. However, I've got a lot of battery left, so... it's going to be extremely difficult to keep him behind. I might have to get a bit aggressive. Look at that straight line speed on the exit of 6. That is outrageous. That should not be allowed. Woohoo! 13 seconds to Norris. I don't think it's too bad considering I started like 11 places behind him. Using a steering wheel control on a wheel, mate. I'm on the steering wheel. I don't think I've ever played this game on controller. I played 24 on a controller and it was like... It was a bit sad, really, because I was actually faster on controller than a wheel when I have 15 minutes experience on controller and 3 years experience on a wheel. It was sad. But anyway, on to the final lap we go. It's time to try and avoid the slip shit. Uh-oh. No, we could... No, wait, I can go for that. Go, 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 go. Yes. Give him space. Give him space. Gotta be fair. Gotta be fair. Yeah, that'll do. That's nice. And we're still going. This is very scary and perilous. I've got him. Yeah, there you go. That's a good bit of racing. Woohoo! Managed to stay ahead. And it was fair as well. I know it's a bit of a dive bomb, but I gave him racing room, which is all that matters. And now I just have to clean up the lap and not bottle it like Lando Norris probably would. Saying that he is about to win. He just took the lead as well, didn't he? I'm pretty sure he was second before. And Verstappen, another good result in the Ferrari. He is cooking. As to be expected. It's Max Verstappen. He can go in any car and he'll perform. Quick, quick, quick. Yeah, no chance, boss. Lando Norris wins for McLaren. Max Verstappen takes second. And Sergio Perez takes an unprecedented, unexpected P3 at Imola. Well done, Max. All 2 and 3 for the boys.
I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy with the
on the home straight, when you have DRS, you can also use up the barrier and it gives you more speed. It does, mate. It does. But that was the whole point of my strategy. My strategy was to sit behind Sainz, because if I overtook him, the very next lap, he would have overtaken me back. And it would have been back and forth, losing time, and just not worth it. So I sat behind Sainz, charged my battery to a full, and then on the penultimate lap, send it past him, allowing me to get P3. Best F1 game is the one with the V8s. That was quite a while ago. I think the best F1... Why don't I take my gloves off like I'm done? I've got a whole other race to do yet. I think the best F1 game is probably... I think 23, but this is a close second. A lot of people say 2020, but I never played 2020, so I wouldn't know. It's a shame about the race suit and player model. I wish you could actually get Perez. That would be quite cool.
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us
The
next
sound
time?
of them, yeah, to be fair, the sound is, like, very desired. It's great.
In Formula 1.
I really wish I could turn off the commentators, but keep on mark. They just keep talking, a bit like me. But we take the fastest lap by only a few, like, hundredths. That's pretty good. And we take a podium, which is completely unexpected from P12 on the grid. The undercut saved me, though. I mean, look at the undercut. We went from... When I stopped on lap 13... Wait. When did I... Yeah. So I was... Why is that so loud? I was 7th, and after the undercut, I was 3rd. There you go. Bang. Right, let me quickly turn down my game audio. I don't know if anyone else... I mean, from what I've seen, not many of you will actually play the F1 game, but there's this weird bug. Not just my wheel, there's another one where... When I finish a race, no matter what I do, if I restart my game, restart my PC, the game, like, doubles in audio. Like, it gets twice as loud. It's very strange. Get your ass back and play 2020. I've played 2020. I've got about 60 hours, but I just didn't really like it. I mean, I bought it, like, after, I think, 22 came out. It's just on sale, so I thought, why not? I just didn't like it. The handling was just way too, like, I don't know how I could describe it. It felt, like, too free. Like, I like how these cars feel a bit heavy. I like that. But maybe it's because, like, obviously, 22, 23, 24, 25 have all had this, like, regulation of cars. So it makes sense, but at the same time, yeah, never got on with 2020 as much as other people did. But anyway, you're right, David. I'm a little late. Well, that's all right, mate. You know, that's fine. You're here now, and that's the main thing. You did miss a little bit of a cracker of a race, but it wasn't that good, to be fair. We do take another 3rd, though. And although the gap to the McLarens is just quite vast, which of course it's going to be, we're 3rd. And we're 19 points ahead of Leclerc. And that's positive. That's good stuff. It's nice. Constructors as well. Ferrari did... How did Ferrari gain? Oh, Verstappen, that's why. So they got what? They got 24 points. We only got... Oh, no, we got actually Ocon in the points as well. Go on, son. Look at the Cadillacs go. Ocon gained 6 places and I gained 9. That's great stuff. Well done, everyone. There's a lot of, like, gainers as well. Look at that. Oscar gained 10. Leclerc gained, like, 6. Kimi lost 4. Sainz... I don't know how that's even happened, but yeah. Not bad, looking good. We are still in the fight for 2nd, although Max Verstappen himself, just him, is going to make that quite tricky. Okay. On to Monaco. Let's go. And Monaco is probably the longest race of the season. I think I'm right in saying, is it? I mean, it's one of the most laps, and the lap times are like 1 minute 15s and 16s, so it should be quite long. And I know I said it before, and I said it like before qualifying in Imola, but I won't lie. I reckon this is going to be the freest win I will ever have in my Formula 1 career. Not because Monaco is like my best track, it's far from it. It's because the AI stink so bad around it. I think they're just not as committed. So, yeah. But who cares? If I'm quick enough, I'll win. There you go, boss. Right, none of this means anything. That one. Well, I'm definitely not doing that. Actually, it's Monaco, to be fair, but I'm still not doing that. And that one. Nice. Vehicle we can leave on the old engine. There's only one straight and it means nothing. We could also get a new upgrade going. Got diffuser, redesigned layout for some rear downforce. And as you can see, this is what I was going to talk about before I showed, when I was showing the standings and, like, McLaren being so far ahead. Look at their gap to the rest of the field. We are actually in a place now where we are joint second fastest, I think I can say. Yeah, why not? We're joint second fastest. An AI girlfriend has better AI than EA. It's probably true. Like, the AI, especially around Monaco, they just smell. I don't know why. They really stink up the gaff. But yeah, I think we can say we are second fastest, joint second fastest, which is very good progress. We were behind Red Bull at the start of the season in third slowest. We're now second fastest. That's good stuff. And yeah, McLaren's gap to like the rest of the field, it used to be twice as much as that, but they're still just miles ahead. EA probably sell AI girlfriends as DLC. Well, if they can make money regardless of what it is, they'll do it, won't they? $20.99. I reckon they'd charge more for that, you know. Why did the radio sound just go off? That was a bit weird. Well, we have a full dry weekend, which helps. That's good. I really just dislike the rain in general. In real life, I hate the rain. I hate getting caught in the rain.
One of the most demanding circuits on the calendar. We're back.
Why does she sound so sad? Anyway, get me set up on, and that one. Begin! Let's see if I can go the whole weekend without, like, crashing. Oh my goodness, that's so much louder. Right, you don't have to let me know if it's, like, too loud for you lot as well. I just turned it down for myself, but it's a very strange bug. How, like, the audio literally doubles itself. It's very, very strange. But yeah, let's see how many laps I can go without binning it in the wall. Doing a little Max Verstappen in, like, 2016 or 15. Actually, was it 2016 or 15? I think it was 15. In the Toro Rosso. You know when he went into the barriers at turn 1? I think so, anyway. Ooh, getting a little bit loose on the rear. Well, I've already hit the wall. Good start, but it's not a crash. Therefore, the streak goes on. Now, of course, Monaco, nowadays, it's a mandatory 2-stop. Which should actually make much of a difference, to be honest. I do expect to qualify on pole. And, well, in the race, the AI are a lot better, I will say. I still think I can build a good enough gap where the 2-stop won't mean anything. And we'll just go from there. I might even consider the 3-stop if I can be bothered. We'll see, though. Now through here. Is this the swimming pool chicane, or is that... I don't know which one's the swimming pool, but we're past it anyway without incident, which is quite rare. An 11.6 for the first lap time. That's not bad. I reckon we go a little bit faster, but I mean, as far as race pace goes, that's pretty good. I'm not happy about that corner having to counter steer through there. Not good for me tyres. Fastest sector 1, so we are up on the previous lap time. That's not going to help. Big skid. And go! Yeah, I do really love Monaco. Not even because of, like, the actual track itself, but because it's got barriers. I love any track with barriers where you've got to be, like, very precise. That's why I love Baku so much, and, like, Singapore. Even Albert Park! Whoa! That might be the single most dangerous thing I have ever seen in this game. Don't know how I'm not, like, in the wall with a broken front wing at the very least. That is quite impressive. And still managed to match my previous lap time. Okay. I know that AI are programmed to, like, get out your way, like, instantly, but at the same time, just wait until there's, like, they should program the AI to have, like, designated move out the way spots. Like here, for example, tell them to like you can't move out the way here, so just don't make them. Wait until here, then move out the way. Just something like that, because that could have ended really badly if I wasn't like the best driver in the world. That's sarcasm, by the way. Really not happy about my differential or something. I'm having to do a lot of counter steering in the corners. Let's try up it, see what happens. 12-1? I didn't feel that slow. How's it a 12-1? That's quite impressive. I'm the best and I don't even play F1. I don't doubt it. Pace does seem very good though, regardless of the AI being shit and all of those variables, just in general. Ow. I mean, when I said at the start, I'm going to try and get through Monaco without crashing. Obviously, but banging the walls without damage doesn't count. And I mean, I'm surviving practice thus far. Oh my. You know what? That might have to go on YouTube Shorts, you know. Wait. That was like Precision Plus. Like, I made a short the other day or the other week where, like, I just did the first corner, but I need to quickly do a little VOD review. Hang on a minute here. Wait, so the first corner, that's pretty much equal with the other one. And then here, that's close. And then that's close. That's really close. And then... Oh, hang on, let me just get a, you know, some views of this. Wait a minute. Okay, wait, let me get another view, because I could turn this into a short and it'll probably bang. Let me just get this view and then I'll carry on. That view doesn't do it justice. That doesn't do anything. That's quite a cool camera angle, but this, you have no idea how close I am. All there. All there. Nah, I've been dobbed in by F1 there. That's awful. But yeah, that can go on the YouTube Shorts later. I haven't... Because obviously, like, one of the perks of streaming is that because I'm doing two 50% races, there's a lot of opportunity for YouTube Short moments, which is what's really good for channel growth, because of course, it's not just YouTube Shorts. I can also upload them to TikTok and Instagram, which is what I do. And the last sort of 2 streams, nothing's really happened that's like... I could put on there, so I'm just farming content at this point. That was really cool. I hope I'm not that close every lap, though, because it will go wrong at some point. Yeah, that's definitely a... POV when you lock in or some shit moment. That's good. I like it. I want to do one at Baku as well. I wanted to make one where like I go through the castle section and play like Leclerc's I Am Stupid. Oh, there's practice over. Very solid pace. Apart from then. Yeah.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some
mid-11s to mid-12s. About normal.
And I can take you through the numbers.
Good. I'm very happy with that. Good pace, consistent-ish. And, yeah, we're quite far ahead. Do I have quality pace as well? Oh, dude, that is tragic. I mean, I know I said, like, the AI are really bad around here, but also I can still drive well, and I am doing. So, that obviously helps. It's like when people say, like, oh, he only won in the best car. It's like, yeah, you still have to drive it, though. So there you go. That's my argument, at least. Yeah, the AI might be underperforming around here, but I still have to go around here and drive and not crash and be fast. There you go. That's what I tell myself, at least, you know. Ooh, very wide. That's quite interesting. Mind the bump now. The bump is bad. I should also use this lap to work out where to read chat. So through the hairpin I can. Through here, let's see. Kind of, that kind of works. There, yeah, that's alright. Woohoo! Loosey-goosey. Very loosey-goosey. I'm not happy about that. Good thing it's only practice.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
Good stuff.
Well done.
The car can be good, but you have to be good enough to drive it. And that is what I sometimes say to people. You know, like, people say, oh, Hamilton has only had domination. Because they say that Hamilton's, like, mid. Because he's having a tough year at Ferrari. But I just say to them, mate, he might have had the best car by miles, but he still has to sit there getting it and drive it around the circuit.
But as we have some new parts on the car, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
I can't bother doing ERS management, I won't lie. I'm just going to do quick practice.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye, as free practice
Yeah, only the
is
2-second
over.
gap,
However, we'll be
not
back
bad.
shortly for more Formula 1
My
action.
gap to Ocon is 3.7 seconds. That's good stuff. I'm not even joking. The very cheap 60p a can knockoff energy drink from Audi is so clear of this white monster, it's not even funny. Why do you call the AI dumb? I don't call the AI dumb, I call them slow. Because around Monaco, for some reason, they are like... Say, for example, here, I've got them on 110. They're really bad. They are at the pace of, like, 60 or 70... Actually, it'd be about 90 AI. So, like, around most tracks, I can, you know, maybe get a podium. If I have the best car, I can usually win, get a podium. With this current car, maybe we score some good points. Monaco, I just win by, like, 3 seconds. That's what I want. Oh, why is Lawson dumb in the short? He's dumb because he drove into the wall while trying to get out my way. They were blue flags, and he was trying to get out the way, and he decided that rather than going round the final corner and then moving, he decided to just try and do it there, and rather than just braking, he just drove into the wall, almost taking me out. It was very dumb. Can you code any better? Well, that's not the point, is it? The point is I'm taking the piss out of an AI for doing something, you know, very stereotypically dumb. Right, welcome to qualifying. And, yeah. We're doing good. They're coded? Oh, I didn't know that. Thanks for letting me know, mate. Whoa, the AI are coded? Oh no, I thought it was just written on a bit of paper. Oh no. I wish I could code on... I can actually, I can do very basic coding. But that was purely just for, like, stuff for video making, and that's about it. Why am I going all the way to the end of the session? It's going to end up costing me, isn't it? I think all of the game is coded. It's a good point. No, I just thought, you know, they'd get like a bit of paper and just write on it. Like, I think the AI should be decent around there, and then that's just it. There you go, job done. Ah, good stuff. Anyway, welcome to Monaco qualifying.
And we've been pushed down.
I've put myself under pressure here for no real reason, because I need to put in a decent lap or else I'm gone. However, I'm very confident that I can put in said decent lap and get through without fail. Got past turn 1, so that's a good start. Yeah, not bad. Sector 1 coming through, half a second up, fastest, good stuff. Is it the Porsche? It's not, no, I'm in the Cadillac. You even got the Cadillac badge in the top left now, along with my name. I can't, like, come to terms with myself at how, like, cool that is. That my name is actually in the video game. Like, someone literally made a mod that puts my name in the game alongside the Cadillac badge. Like, Vific is the absolute GOAT. Oh. Bit of a crap final corner, but it's more than good enough. It's going to be a 1 minute 9.8. Solid stuff. Yeah, only 1.2. Ocon's through as well, just, but he is through. Fair play. I mean, I always wanted a mod that, like, replaced the Haas badge with Cadillac and all that, but I didn't really know how to approach someone to do that, and I was gonna pay, like, £5 a month, which obviously ain't a lot, but it's still, you know, paying for something that just allowed me to, like, change the name. And then Vific just pops in chat, like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm a modder. We had a chat in Discord, and there you go. Does Cadillac replace Haas? Indeed, they do. Right, I'm not going to put myself under as much pressure this time. I'm going to go out nice and early, so if I need to do another lap because I crashed or something, I can. Yeah, unfortunately, because of, like, the way F1 25 and 24 are both designed, what I wanted was a Cadillac My Team with Perez and Bottas. However, I was in some stumps because 24, you make a custom driver for My Team. So, if I was to make a custom driver, call Perez and Bottas, of course, in that year, last year, Perez and Bottas were both on the grid. So, there would have been 2 Perez's or 2 Bottases, which would have been a bit dumb. Or, well, yeah, because I would have, like, made a custom character called Perez and then sign Bottas and there'd be a Perez driving for Red Bull. And on this year's game, if I want to do a My Team, you'd sign 2 drivers that are already, like, you know, real, but Perez and Bottas aren't in the game. So the only option to get Perez in a Cadillac was to make a custom driver in driver career and just chuck out Haas. So there you go. It's unfortunate, but I'm very happy with how it's turned out because, as you can, I mean, unless I go like onto the race director or in the, you know, the end of a session, right now I am Perez in a Cadillac. It's got the Cadillac badge. It says Perez. It's a Cadillac livery, and it's Perez's helmet. So it's good enough for me. It's good stuff. How do you get mods? Well, obviously the stuff, some of the stuff I've got, like the leaderboard and like my name, that's custom made. But the livery and engine sound and pretty much all other mods you get on overtake.gg. Me personally, I downloaded something on overtake.gg called the SERPs mod loader, or just search mod loader. And you download mods, they come as zip files, and you just drag them into the mod loader and launch, and they all work together. Because if you want to, you know, install them manually, you have to go into the folders, into the files, go into, like, the games files, and do, like, replacing shit. And if you want to use different mods, you have to repair the files every time, and it takes, like, 10 minutes, so, yeah, it's quite good. I know I explained that a bit fast and not much in detail, but you can definitely just find some videos online that might be a bit dated, but the concept is still the same. You install them the same ways. You can just, you know, find out in a lot more detail there. That isn't standing in the game. They're slacking. Well, to be fair, CADILLAC aren't actually in F1 yet, so it makes sense, but no. One of the best tracks, I guess, in one of my top 5. It's probably my top 5 as well, to be honest.
Understood.
I think I said it the other day, or yeah, 2 days ago. Spa is my favourite track, but in no particular order. Singapore, Baku, Monaco, and Albert Park are always in my top 5. It's just like, you know, they're a bit different. I'd probably put Monaco 5th, Albert Park 2nd, Azerbaijan 3rd, Singapore 4th. But it's always those top 5. I subscribed, thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Recently deleted TV, and look at that. Because of you, we are now at 2,400. Absolute goats. That ain't me. That's all you. That is 1,000 subscribers gained in the last month. Genuinely just so unreal. You're right, Fishy Fred. Good name. Alright, well, I'm only half a second ahead. That was sort of that was somehow half a second slower than my Q1 lap. Not sure how that's happened, but there you go. And I think Ocon might get through as well, you know. He is! Go on, Ocon! Love that for you. I'm not a mate. I'm a 90-year-old female who does automotive photography. That's quite cool. I mean, I call everyone mate. Mate doesn't mean it's a male every time, at least to me. But I apologise nonetheless. Alright, well, I'm going to need something quite special, I reckon. Actually, probably not. Yeah, no. A 10.4 is good enough. I can do better than that. Still got to go and do it, but I reckon I can do that quite easily. Monza, Monaco, Spa? I thought mate was for males. Oh, no. Oh, okay. That makes perfect sense. No, in Britain, you just call, like, all your friends mate, no matter, like, what gender they are, where they're from. It's just mate. Like, hello, mate. You're right, mate. How you doing, mate? Like, even if they're not your friend, it's like another word for just saying, like, person in Britain. But that makes sense, obviously, the difference in vocabulary, so yeah. All cleared up. Mate is like calling everyone, like, bro. Kind of, but yeah, pretty much the same, yeah. Good to know, yeah, no, it does make perfect sense why there's been a bit of confusion there, but all cleared up, I hope. But no, those are some 5. Brazil is a great shout, and Silverstone. Basically, you've just chosen, like, the core 5, and that's why they're the core 5, because people love them. Right, welcome to Q3, and, here we go. Into turn 1 we go. Good stuff. Might just focus on mid-quali lap before trying to look at chat while cornering. In Monaco is probably not the best idea. Only a 10th up through Sector 1. Hang on, do I actually have competition at Monaco? Wait, hang on. I didn't read the patch notes for today's update. Did they make the AI better? Probably not, but maybe they did. Quick! Dump every piece of overtake I've got. Nice. Get on the exit. Go. Run. Oh, a little bang with the wall. Not bad. All right, we move. Whoa! Okay, relax, Fat Crim. Come on. You don't need to try this hard. Pole's already secured, mate. There you go. Boom. Is it a 1:09 though? Oh, a 9.4. That'll do.
Excellent lap. We're all very, very...
I did a photo shoot for Rolls-Royce, Bentley and Aston Martin last week. That sounds like an absolutely fantastic occupation. I am jealous.
Be sure to join us then.
Posted some shorts. I might just have to look at that. Sounds really cool. Hey, you're right, Dennis. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing good. You got home from school? Nice. If this guy walked a little instead of playing video games, he wouldn't be so fat. Oh, you're absolutely right, mate. But I don't like going out. No, I stay inside all day and I just sit on my chair. No. Going outside, walking? Ugh. I quiver in disgust at the thought of that. Ugh. Nice. That probably took quite a while to comment as well. I love the idea that, like, during the entire process of typing it, they just never, like, they just sat there, like, and then you go, and they just never thought once, like, am I a bit odd saying this? And just still going. It's quite commendable. Good stuff. Alright. Race time. Let's cook. NPC? I agree. Actually, I'm curious. How many of you could tell I was being sarcastic? I need to test something. Because I feel like sarcasm is very hard for people to pick up nowadays. I feel like if I said that, someone would actually think that I just do what I said. Especially because one of the stereotypical British things is our sarcasm. You alright, champs? Alright, Grand Prix time!
A proper road race. And in the...
Ow! Alex Jakes just scared the shit out of me. Anyways, it's quite a default basic strategy. I called it the 2-stop because that's how many stops we're doing. Fuel's a bit high. I'll just leave it because I don't think it's going to matter that much. And I think we're ready to go, to be honest. I don't think there's much to do. There's no point changing the strategy up. It's not going to be that different. And I think we go for a Grand Slam, you know? I did not? Okay, fair enough then. BRB, you're good. Yes, I feel like that might end up turning into a, you know, a worse than better, is that people actually think, like, people that type those comments, like, go for a walk, think that I actually do just sit in my chair. I'll keep saying it anyway, because it's quite funny. It gets a reaction out of them, do you know what I mean? Right, begin! I knew you had sarcasm, thanks, mate.
Gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right for today's race? Well, we'll soon see.
I do love the idea, though, that people like, don't realise that there's 16 hours in the day, like, when I'm not doing this. So I do this for maybe 3.5 hours at most a day. So, like, do they think for the rest of the day I'm just sitting here like this, like, just waiting for the next stream? Just sitting here. It is quite funny. Anyways, we have the Monaco Grand Prix to tackle. Round number... 8? Is it 8? I think it might be 8. It is 8. Okay, good. For the first time, like, ever, I'm genuinely just expecting to win. Although, of course, when you're on pole at Monaco, the most important part is the race start. My race starts are a bit smelly, I won't lie. I think I can hold off Lando, because he's probably worse than me, as we know from history. Although his race starts recently in real life have been pretty top-notch. We'll see what happens. I want to go for the Grand Slam, though. That'll be quite fun. I've not had a Grand Slam, I think, at all on this year's game. Oh, I've got the wheel bug. There you go. Fixed right. Let's go. Come on. Give me a decent race start. And we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Yeah, that's exactly what I needed. Lovely stuff. And Oscar's going to scrap Lando into turn 1, so I should get a nice big gap as well. Oh, yes, I'm already a second clear. The race has just started. Come on, boys. We've got to lock in. I'm away. See you later. Well, that was close. Now, the strategy is fairly simple. Just pit after everyone else. I don't think they can undercut me, and that will confirm the Grand Slam. Of course, I need the fastest lap as well. So if I've got the gap, I might pit for softs at the end, but we'll see. Go, go, go! Let's get ready to rumble. Whee! Still haven't crashed. I've hit the wall a few times, but I haven't crashed yet, so we're still doing good on that part. Of course, in a race, you do take it not quite a lot easier, but a little bit easier. Obviously, tyre wear and all that. But I'm feeling very good. I usually, to be fair, I don't really crash a lot in general anymore. I used to crash, and when I say used to, I'm talking like 3 months ago. I was still crashing once every like 3 to 5 laps. Whereas nowadays, it's very rare that I crash in general. The only times I really crash is either when I'm reading chat or I'm racing with the AI and I just forget that they're there. You know, a bit of lack of object permanence. Like in terms of just like, so like now for example, I might do a little crash because it's Monaco, but if it's any other circuit, I'll be fine. And I'm really happy about that because although people being bothered by flashbacks doesn't bother me at all, I don't really care. It does sort of, to me, ruin like intensity and a bit of immersion going on. Say like, for example, I'm like racing someone and I crash and I just flashback to overtake them. It feels like that wasn't a deserved or earned overtake. So it is nice, it's good, I like it. And this is actually, fun fact, this is one of 3 tracks I still can't drive without the racing line. I can do all other 21 of them. Well, actually, the reverse tracks as well, so 24 of them. It's just this, and, yeah, this, Texas, and... what's the other one? I think, no, not Singapore. I forgot the other one. I think I might have done it. Oh, it was Brazil, yeah. So this, Brazil, and Texas is the only ones left. But like I always say, I'm only doing it, so I know I can do it. I'm still leaving it on. So there you go. And almost like I've summoned someone, we have the usual negative numpty talking about the racing line. Surprise. Completely just missing the point of what I was saying. Oh well. Not everyone can be a peak intellectual like me. Already got a 2.5 second lead, although Norris does have fastest lap, which is quite impressive. I should be able to get that back on my medium stint. I keep looking at the top left because I'm so obsessed over like my name being in the game and the Cadillac logo that I'm almost crashing. How are you today? I'm doing great, Justin. I'm just fine and dandy. I've had the shits for the last 2 days because I think I had some slightly undercooked chicken because I'm just so useless at cooking. But no, apart from that, we're doing good. Hope you're doing good yourself, mate. That was quite close. Scary stuff. How can my gap be extending by such a margin and yet I'm not, like, getting fastest lap back? I guess it makes sense. At the same time, though, I want fastest lap, please. The Grand Slam's on.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Oh, he's messed up. He's retracted his message. Even though I already saw it. Oh, good one, mate. Oh, you've done yourself like a kipper there. That's really poor. Little green sector 1 out of nowhere. Good
No
stuff.
tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Probably doesn't fuck with sarcasm. It's very true. Although that's why I asked earlier, like, do you lot realise when I'm being sarcastic or not? And, well, lo and behold, some people don't. Even, like, people, like, just chilling out. So, for their sake, I might need to cut back on it. But at the same time, it is really funny getting a reaction out of people like Johan. Like, it is funny. I won't lie. So I might just keep doing it. He deleted his chat, he did, so it's actually so embarrassing. Like, I only saw the first half, but like, how bad could it have been that like you actually had to actively like remove it? That is really poor. Trimmer's a great chill guy, one of my favourite tubers. Oh, thanks, Justin. I'm in the USA and want my opinion on IndyCar. IndyCar is fantastic. I haven't watched it too much because usually when it's on in the UK, it's like 2 AM. But I have watched it a lot more than I would in recent times. It's very good. I like it a lot. I like watching XF1 drivers around there. Good racing. Way better than F1. In terms of racing at the very least. Maybe because it's a spec series or kind of. There's no such thing as a spec series, but it's good. I like it, yeah. It's good stuff.
Okay, mate, we've got some clear track.
Mate, I'll be
around
honest,
now.
your message is way too long.
Next lap, a quick
Actually, I can't. I'm not gonna pause it just to read it like for you. I'm just gonna ignore it because I actually like it's too long. You should have split it up into 3 parts, like the Lord of the Rings trilogy. We'll have the Johan pointless message trilogy instead. You thought it was too harsh. There's no such thing as too harsh. With me, at least. Say what you want about me, no matter how good or bad it is, I don't care. We have fun and games. None of it means anything. They're just words on a screen. The only thing that will get you, like, you know, shunned for in this chat is if, obviously, the bad stuff. Okay, you know what? There's a lot of messages going on. You're unbelievably toxic and arrogant. Am I? I need something cleared up. What have I done that's arrogant? I also love the idea that you haven't spotted my sarcasm, mate. I'm thick as pig shit. Bro shrugs insults off like water on a duck. I like that analogy. It's kind of true. It's like I said, you know, I've been called, since I was like 4 years old, I've been called every single thing, like, ever. So, it's like, it's boring. It's been said before. Like the racing line. I get like 100 comments a day across 4 different social medias. It's the same thing. But I don't know what I've done that's especially too arrogant. I might have to go into the dictionary of Oxford and relearn what the definition is. Because I'm only arrogant to you. Everyone else, I'm really, you know, great fun to have around. It's a bit odd. Please enlighten me. I'd love to know more. I'm chill. I hope I come off as chill. That's sort of how I want to be known as. I mean, I know I'm a bit nutty, but I like to be chill. Different from before. I used to be an absolute nutcase, but I've toned it down a bit recently. People like me, just do what you love to do. Good job, amigo. Oh, thanks, mate. I'll try my best. It's like I always say, if you need evidence, in a short and simple answer that, you know, I'm not even calling them hate comments because my, like, standard of hate is way higher than what anyone's ever said to me. They're just being weird. If you need evidence that it doesn't bother me, I have never streamed more in my life. I've never had more comments like it in my life, and I've never streamed more in my life, so that's just all we need to know. I also drive very well, to be fair. I am just following a line at the end of the day, do you know what I mean? Racing lines help. You can perfect your line. Yes, it's very true. However, it's like I always say, I can drive with the racing line off for every track except Monaco, Texas, and Brazil. I just don't, because it takes way too much concentration. And if I'm okay with that, then that's all that matters at the end of the day. Like I've said before, if the fact I look at a green line annoys you that much, then you can very, very, very freely just go and watch someone else that plays the game how you want to, or better. Just go and play the game yourself without, the lines, or without ABS, or driving a certain way, because, you can do that, Nothing wrong with that. I don't expect people to click on my stream or come across my stream and immediately be like, oh, this guy's the best, I love him so much. Like, no. That's just not how things work. Oh my god. They're still blabbering on. We've got to, like, relax a bit. I don't know what side of the bed you woke up on this morning, but it wasn't the left or right. You probably fell off. And that's why you're a bit angry today. Like, quiet down, please. I wanted to give you pointers. All I got back was, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. You're like all other knobheads. I don't think I said that. Because I don't remember your name. And also, it's kind of true. Because you might know what you're talking about. I'm still not going to listen, though, because, like I already explained, earlier, I am too thick or don't have any interest in, driving differently. So, my advice is, stop watching me, because you're clearly obsessed over a very small problem. Strange. I feel like I haven't spoken about this race once. We're a third of the way through nearly, and I'm just I'm like autonomous. I'm just driving around by myself. What did you report me for? I'll be honest, you haven't really done anything to be reported for. That might be a little harsh, but I mean, you might as well. Why not? It's good fun. Just scroll, bro. That is actually a good point. Like, they're definitely on their phone right now, scrolling probably in bed. So, yeah, that's pretty poor. Well, let's be fair, a lot of you are. And that ain't the problem. The problem is just talking too much for no real reason. So, that's tough. But you know what? The comments do help out my channel a lot, so feel free to keep saying stuff. Doesn't mean anything as per usual, but it helps, so it's good. Keep it up. Not you. I know you weren't talking to me. I'm just saying in general, you haven't done anything to be reported for. You haven't been hateful, you haven't said anything bad, you're just a bit odd, and that's about it. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm very odd, in a different way, and that's cool. Is this Mario Kart? I wouldn't say no. Oh, shit. No, I think there's quite a large gap between this and Mario Kart. I think Mario Kart's actually more realistic, funny enough.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of it.
Somehow you've managed to miss the point of what I was saying 3 times in a row, which is quite impressive. Your comprehension must be really poor. I'm sorry to hear that. You have my condolences. Lap number 13. Almost time for the first stop of the race. Got a 10-second lead. We're averaging about 8 attempts gained a lap. Car feels great. Looking good. Can't wait until I can go live. I'm new to YouTube. It's good. It's good fun. Falling for rage bait. It's not even that. It's just a bit odd. Talking too much. Like, usually people say one thing and then, like, bugger off. But no, Blood has been talking for way too long at this stage. What I will say, though, about being new to YouTube is it's very difficult. It's very tough. In terms of potential growth. I put in 6 hours a day for a whole year and gained practically nothing. But now look at me. I've gained nearly 1,000 subscribers, so never give up. That's the first thing. Or Sergio Perez quote, never give up. And also, I mean, as I'm sure you've seen with me today, you will probably get comments. Whether it's more than mine or less than mine isn't the point. You might get some, and if you do, just tell them to fuck off, pretty much. I'm sure you already know that. But, like, yeah. I have actually seen a few people, like, give up on, like, content because, you know, by people's comments and things. I'm sure, like I said, you don't. But I'm just saying. Just in case. Tried to click on live and it wouldn't let me. I know there is a thing where if you haven't done a live stream before, you have to wait 24 hours. That's a tricky one. Now, if I go on YouTube Studio and then go create and then go live in the top right, if I've got a new channel, I have to, like, wait a day for some reason. So maybe you've got that? I'm not too sure, though. You got a good voice? Hang on, we've got a lot going on. Let's do a little pause. Why not? Do I work? I do work, yes. Why do we have to bang on about this bloke I've never heard of? Right? I still don't know who he is. You've got a good voice for streaming or commentating? Well, luckily for me, I am currently streaming, so I've got that right. And, yeah, the amount of comments I get, people saying I've got a commentary voice is, voice, it's quite absurd. It is, like, considerable. So I will have to get stuck in with that somehow.
Okay, remember to pit.
Although I am going to be doing, like, some form of commentary for this weekend's Texas Grand Prix, so we'll see how I get on. I'm also not pitting yet because I want this Grand Slam. Is that your lover behind you? I wouldn't say no. That would be a bit odd considering he's, like, 17 and I'm 19. That would be a bit odd. According to the race, energy deployment will allow for overtakes in the Monaco Tunnel. Yes, I have overtaken in the Monaco Tunnel because of the energy. However, it is extremely dangerous, so I try my best to avoid it. Rightio then. It's also good to see that the rest of the field did pit. I could have pitted on that lap. However, I might as well make sure that I get this Grand Slam. Is it a Grand Slam or Grand Chelem, or are they the same thing? I'm pretty sure Grand Chelem is when you lead every practice as well, isn't it? Well, I didn't do practice, but I did lead practice 1, so I guess that kind of counts. Even so, we'll take the Grand Slam. We haven't had a Grand Slam in this career mode yet. I have won about 6 races, but I haven't got a Grand Slam in any of them, I don't think. Ocon's now up to 3rd as well. Of course, he hasn't stopped yet, so that's going to put a spanner in the works. And in we go. You sound like Murray Walker. I don't know whether to say that that is, like, the biggest compliment I've ever had, or just say that, like, your ears might need looking at. You know what? I'll take it. That is an incredible thing to be compared to. It's pure entertainment how angry you guys are. Who's angry? I can't see anger. I just see people saying you're a bit odd, like I've already said.
Just one stop left in this strategy.
I think the main takeaway here, Johan, is you need to, like, learn what words actually mean, because you don't know what arrogant means, you don't know what sarcasm means, you don't know what anger means. It's sad to see. But feel free to keep typing. Serious question, would you rather fight a horse-sized duck or 10 duck-sized horses? Definitely the 10 duck-sized horses. A horse-sized duck, I think would kick the shit out of me. But 10 duck-sized horses, I feel like they might be dodgeable, but maybe not. I'm not very athletic, as you can probably tell. But I reckon I could probably take down at least 6 or 7. I just feel like, you know, it might get a bit overwhelming. What if IndyCar went to Monaco? I feel like it'd be just as boring as F1 and, like, Formula E. It's just, yeah. It'd be cool, but you are asking, like, a purely American motorsport to fly to Europe, which is just a bit long, really. I don't know. I've never seen this guy angry once. Well, you missed my first Porsche stream. My first Porsche stream I did at Melbourne, I was driving with the lines off in the wet, which I've never done before, and it was just... Oh, Nelly, it was tough. Not the actual fact of driving with the lines off, that was fine. It's just I was really slow, which I am, in the wet. So,
Caution.
Oh, he's done an eco! Has Nico done... I think Nico's done an eco, you know? Oh, it's an Aston Martin, never mind. He's done a Rosberg. Oh, you silly you muppet. You silly... I don't even know. I'm trying to mix insults together. It's not working.
Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about.
Thanks for making me worry, Mark. I appreciate that. That's good stuff. I'd rather you just didn't tell me. That would be better. Both of these races, actually, Imola not so much, but this race definitely is more like a marathon than a race. Because I'm leading, just at the fastest lap, and it's basically just like driving around on my own. It's a bit long. Nothing much going on, good. Honestly, like Savage at this point, a tactic that I like to do when someone just doesn't stop talking is just start saying random things. And I don't just mean like sort of related to what we're talking about, I mean just start saying random words. Just say like, fun fact, I keep squirrels in my fridge. And they'll just stop talking because they're just confused. I do that quite a lot on like social media and like in game chats and things. Like when I'm playing like online games and someone's like talking shit, I just reply with the most random constructs of words and they're like, why? What does it mean? And then yeah, it's quite good.
Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate. That was the fastest lap.
What's up? You right, Moise?
Well done.
Am I saying your name right? Because Moise sounds right, but you never know. How do you have such a large gap? Did the AI pit for hards? No, the AI are just really bad around here. I was on pole by like a second. I led practice by 2 seconds and something dumb. I'm not sure if it's completely accurate. Someone will have to try and find out. I don't know how, but somehow. I was told that the AI, regardless of track, run 23-23 wins. Which, of course, at Monaco isn't ideal. So that could be why. But in general, I always just win at Monaco quite easily. In my Porsche career, which is obviously the worst car, I done an extra stop and I had a penalty and I still won. So it's sad, but at the same time, I will take a win at Monaco because it's good stuff.
No need to worry.
Does I need 8 more to go live? There's a subscriber limit for live streaming? Since when? Right, we can't be talking about 9/11 here, boss. That's your lot. See you later. That's too far. AO and 110? They are, yes. You're right, Romanian Country Ball. My favourite name. Welcome. Love to see you live. I have another question. Oh, no, it's Big Bear. Oh, no. Oh, not again. If the world would end in 1 year, and you're the... Oh my goodness, it's actually asked like a question. The other two were just disturbing. I see you've like... I don't know what you've done, but you've shaped up, you've fixed up. That's good. No, I wouldn't tell anyone, because that'd be quite funny. Oh no, I'd give hints. Like, someone might be saying something like, in a couple of years, I'm gonna go and get like a scholarship, and I'll just say, oh, I wouldn't be so sure, and just like stuff like that would be quite funny. If you play Roblox, I know Roblox is in an adult's POV, but there's an F1 game that's good. It's called Formula Apex. I'm genuinely not joking. I do play that sometimes. I don't play any other Roblox games, but I play that one. Because in 2023, I made a video called like, I am quitting F1, here's why. And I made a video playing that game, and it's actually quite good. So I do unironically sometimes play that. And you are right that like Roblox is a bit cringe for like an adult. I think it is. But that game is actually quite good. So, yeah. Your AI's on beginner? Oh, so 110 is like really bad and 0 is like really good. I get it now. I'll make sure to change that for next race. So if I put it on 0 and not 110, they'll be like really quick. Good to know. Thanks, mate. Wait, so I might have missed a few chat messages, but do you need 50 subscribers or like 40 to live stream? Go to settings, improve it. Well, unfortunately, you can't see the difficulty in the settings. I can only show assists, weekend structure, weather and time of day, career settings, driver icon settings. It doesn't exist, unfortunately. What you can do, though, if you don't believe me, which I don't care either way, is that you can go back in my stream when I was at Imola, and you can see me go onto the setting where it says 110. So that's cool. You know what, if you stay long enough and give me the extra watch time, I'll show you at the end of the race where you can actually see it. How about that? I have another question. Would you rather... Okay, that's like borderline, like, answerable. I feel like that could have gone a lot worse. I don't know if... I don't want to answer that regardless, to be honest. I'll say Verstappen. Have you tried the Ligma mod? Are we really saying the word Ligma in 2025? That's quite poor. The AI is just bad. They are. I mean, all that tells me, if you lot... Well, I say you lot, say like all of you. For those that think I'm not on the highest difficulty right now, you obviously just haven't... You're either not good enough to realise, which is fine, or you haven't played Monaco. Because you will notice that AI are considerably worse at Monaco than any other circuit. Fact. And there's nothing I can do about it apart from self-sabotage, which I'm not really in the mood for doing. And by that, I mean lowering my downforce, which, yeah, I would rather avoid. If you're sitting on Max Verstappen... Okay, yeah, now we're entering, like, yeah, now we're back to being weird. Alright. Well, good to see you haven't changed at the very least. I was kind of wishing you did, but you know what? Whatever at this point. Well, it's only lap 24 and I'm already going to be lapping people. Can I lap my teammate? That would be quite funny. He's currently making his way through the swimming pool chicane, so there might be. Right now, I've had bad experiences with the RB and blue flags around here. There you go. See, that's much better. Is that Lawson? Nah, yeah, I think it was. Lawson almost took me out of the race last time I was here, and there was blue flags. Bad stuff. Next up, we have the Williams of whoever. I'm going to guess Albon. Why not? Right, they're going to do it again, aren't they? Right. Yep. 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 You know what? That'll do. That was better than Lawson last.
Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time.
Okay.
Make sure to keep it positive. With the safety car
Good.
out.
Turn off the racing line. I'm alright, thanks, mate. I'll keep it on. Turn off the turn off the line, and I'll beat you. I think, even though I have never, I still can't do the line on this track. I could do it on every other track, just not this one, and Texas. I still think I would win. They're that bad. I'll probably be about a second, maybe a second and a half slower. That would still be enough to win. So try again. Still waiting for the reply. I'm not going to reply to that because that's just weird. I'll get up and leave. That's what I would do. I would get up and I would go. That's it. There you go. You play on steering wheel or just keyboard? I'm definitely on a wheel. Keyboard, I would not be able to play the game. If you play a racing game on keyboard, respect, because it's just not possible for me. Thanks for replying, and hopefully, you know, never again. But, yeah. Nice. Okay. We have another race start to conquer on the medium tyres until the end. And, well, that's made my Grand Slam a little bit easier. I play with a racing line? I do, mate. Well spotted. You got a very keen eyeball. What's Mark going on about? I'm not too sure. But we're off again. Change strategy? No.
Copy.
Hang on. Lando's having a go. Round turn one. Left him good racing room and we're off. Okay, good stuff. I don't know if it's like really smart or a bit sad, but I was planning, once I learn every track with the racing line off, I was thinking of like when people come in here and be like, man, you got the racing line, I hate you. Rather than just saying like my usual, which is like, I just choose not to, which is a bit bait. I just say like, if you donate a tenner, I'll do a lap with it off, which is like a little bit of a business plan. I can't say if that's really smart or just sad. Because like I always say, I can drive with it off around most tracks, I just don't. And I learned it just for the sake of doing it. So maybe it could be a little thing, a little trust fund. If you're that desperate, pay me, and I will. Obviously not now though, because I can't do it around Monaco. Maybe tomorrow when I'm like on an actual track. To be fair, Savage, it's like I always say, I don't know what people's problem with it is, apart from the fact that it makes driving easier, which is the whole point of an assist. It's like an automatic car. It's easier than manual. That's the whole idea of it. So, I don't know why people have a problem with it. I think it's because I use a wheel. If I wasn't on a wheel and I was on controller, I don't think people would care. Which, yeah, it's a bit odd. But it's like, it doesn't make you faster. It makes you slower. It doesn't make my car better. It doesn't make me better. It's just comfortability, so it's a bit odd. But it's like I said, it's boring. You know, it's only one of 100 comments I get every day. It's the same thing. And the answer will always be, nah, I don't feel like it. Which is usually enough to get them sod off, but no. Some people are different. They're different-minded, different mindset. Let's have a butchers. No one's desperate. We know your buns if you got the line, and that's fine. What's wrong with me being bad at the game? I play online competitively. Okay, that doesn't mean anything, to be honest. Well, what's your point? You play games competitively, I play games for fun. Like you're supposed to, because it's a video game. I don't know what you want me to say. Like, if I'm bad at the game, which I don't think I am, I think I'm above average, and that's about it. But so what? So what if I'm bad? Well, it doesn't affect you, it doesn't affect me. Like, and then, like, yeah. I don't really give a shit that you play online competitively. That doesn't mean anything. I play online competitively in some other games. That doesn't make me better than you. Or you better than me.
Okay, mate,
it's a bit of a pointless statement.
It is critical for our race that we keep them
Like
behind.
most of the negative comments, to be fair. What does the wheel have to do with the line? Because they think that if you use a racing wheel, which is just a different input, like a keyboard is or a controller, it instantly means that everything's got to be serious, everything's got to be professional, everything's got to be the best. And that's actually something that I've never really spoken about before. I feel like nowadays, with video games, it's all about being competitive and the best. I've never been like that. Like, since I played like Halo when I was like 3, it was never about like being competitive like it is now. I think it's because nowadays, most games that people play are like COD, Overwatch, like all these like free to play or competitive games. Whereas in recent times, the only games I've played is F1, Gran Turismo, Hollow Knight, and that's about it. And I just play single player games. So I've always been about fun rather than competitiveness. So yeah, it's a bit weird, but we move. I'll say it again, if you're that bothered by it, just go watch someone else. There are plenty out there. Not everyone's going to want to watch me, and that's perfectly okay. We move. Start giving this man hate. It's not hate. Again, it's not hate. It might be to you, but to me, it's just being boring. It's a good word, because like I said, I get the same comment every day. It's nothing new to me. And no matter how many people say it, I'm not going to change the way I play the game, because it's my game. I bought it, and I'll play it how I want. So there you go. Hody, this guy? Not sure what that's supposed to mean. I feel like I'm being perfectly straightforward. The racing line isn't an assist, it's a guideline. A guideline and assist to me means the exact same thing. I get what you mean, though. I completely understand what you mean. And I agree. Like, I know the racing line, it makes the game easier. I know it's a bit cheating, but I just don't care. I'm not in denial about that. I'm just not bothered by the fact I use it. I've never once thought to myself, like, right, it's time to learn with it off to please the random person in my YouTube chat. Like, no. Fun is the most important part of the game. Besides, it's not like you're using every assist or anything. It's just using the guideline for a little bit of help. It's not even, I mean, for Monaco, yes, but it's like I said, I can use the line off at most tracks. There are 3 left I've got to do. And it doesn't take that long to learn either. It's just, I want to use it because it's comfortable. It's simple. I don't have to concentrate that hard. I don't have to put more effort in. I can put more effort into streaming. If I'm by myself and I can solely focus on the game, I don't use any assist. Because just like iRacing and Assetto Corsa, I take them seriously because they're sim racers. I don't use assist on those games. But I just choose to on this, and that's fine. Also, let's not pretend I'm the only one using it. I'd say over half of the people that play this game use it. In fact, most people probably use it, and that's perfectly great. Good for them. I do too. The thing that's always concerned me though is that why is it feels like I'm the only one that gets comments about it. There are a couple of people into the creator series who have a lot more viewers than me that use it. They don't get as many comments as I do, and I'm quite glad about that because I'd rather them say it to me than them. But like, yeah, it's odd. But anyways, we have about 7 laps of this Grand Prix. It's been fairly, straightforward. I'm just sort of driving. I've never really been in any competition, as I expected, to be fair. But Monaco's always good fun, even when there's no competition. Getting close to the walls, being precise. It's good fun. I just removed that guy from my chat before I even read his message, just so it's wasted time. They probably sat there thinking about that message and writing it for like 5 minutes. I just ignored it and just got rid of them. I'm sorry, my friend, you have wasted your time! Good stuff. What, in your opinion, is the most difficult track? I also used the line, and that's great. I'm glad about that. I'll never be peer pressured into turning it off, but my most difficult track, I would say, I'd say Hungary, purely because of my speed compared to the AI. And maybe Spain as well. I feel like I can drive around every track. Maybe, actually no. I'll change my answer. Spain. In a quali lap, I'm like thunderbolts and like lightning and I'm rapid. I get into the race and it's just struggling. So I'd say Spain. Every other track, I am, obviously a little bit slower than others and a little bit faster, but I can drive around them and I like them. From casual in the race while dealing... Well, to be fair, it's like I said, I'm not really under any sort of pressure right now. I'm just sort of driving like I'm in a practice session. So it's quite easy, to be fair. At the end of the day, like I've agreed on, I am just following the line. It's not like I have to focus much. I just turn the wheel and go and brake when it tells me to, It's good fun. I like it. And I'm having a fantastic time doing it. Do you know what could be an idea, actually, that could be quite fun? Is that obviously I don't want to turn the racing line off in career mode because I'll be a lot slower than usual. What if I did a separate series where I did, like, racing at, like, random tracks and random cars with the line off? That could be quite fun. Maybe. I don't know. I'll think about it. I definitely need to. I don't need to. But I feel it'd be quite funny to prove to these people that I can do it. So maybe I'll have a look into that, but probably not. These other people need to chill out. I agree. You learned a lot watching me drive. Well, that's probably the first time that's happened. Fair play. I don't know what you possibly could have learned from me. I'm just turning the wheel, but you know what? Fair enough. I'm glad to hear that. Let's have a look at the chats. You're right, Max Cold. I'm using it too. Good for you, mate. You're right, Noah. Qatar is hard. I actually like Qatar a lot. I don't think it's too difficult. It's challenging, but they're all challenging. Bro, kick the guy for cracking a joke. Say you're sensitive without saying you're sensitive. Well, he wasn't joking. He was just wouldn't shut up. You called me sensitive, but I have been called every single slur and insult that exists in the world every single day. And I don't ban them, and you still see me here streaming every day. So, I don't understand how you've looked at that and thought I'm sensitive. It's quite impressive. I'm probably one of the least sensitive people that there is. Because, like my usual policy, you talk shit, I talk shit back. We crack a joke, we have some fun, and we move on. It's just when people just don't stop talking. Or like that person, for example. I just thought it was funny to make them waste their time typing a message that I just won't look at because it's pointless. Quite impressive, really. I thought it was funny. Well, it's not funny. You like French fries? Not really. It's alright. These people are fucking stupid. I completely agree. But also, it's not that deep. They're just weird. It's like I always say, you know, they've just got nothing better to do. So if you want to do it, feel free. I don't care in the slightest. How old are you? I'm 19. Four laps remaining. Like I said earlier, this race is a bit of a marathon. It's very long. Carville's fantastic considering I'm on medium tyres. We don't get on very well, me and the mediums, but it's been lovely. But I just realised, hang on, this could be quite the conundrum. You know, like, Monaco has mandatory 2 pit stops. Will it count the red flag as a pit stop? Hopefully. But also at the same time, you never know with Codemasters these days. They might have not thought of that. Only 7 more? Hang on. There you go, there's another one. Hang on, I've got to get all my chats back up now, it takes a while. There you go, nearly done. Go get that win. Should be fairly, you know, doable. Have you got a dream job? Yes, I do. I would like to be a mechanic in any sort of racing series, whether it's obviously not Formula 1, that's a bit too much of a level, but supercars, endurance racing, even like lower stuff like Formula 3, just be a mechanic and be involved in a race weekend, be like part of it, and getting able to like travel around places, even if it's just like my own country, just travel around and yeah, just be part of like a team. That'd be quite cool. If not that, probably a wildlife photographer. I've always been into photography. It was quite funny, really. I don't know if anyone else had this, but when I was like in primary school, so year 5 or something. Oh shit, Ignora, that was quite close. Obviously for, you know, the American people, that's like grade. It's when you're what? When you're like 11. They asked me to write down like what my dream job would be when I grow up. Everyone else put either Premier League footballer or a tennis player because you're a child that you like football, that's what you do. I put graphic designer and photographer. I was the biggest nerd as a child, but hey, look at me now. I'm a graphic designer, so there you go. Good stuff. Ain't reading all that? I'll read it in a second because I like reading chat messages no matter what they are. I just thought it was funny that he kicks out a guy of his stream for saying he was buns for not using a line and then listening to the guy talk about it for 10 minutes by bad for commenting. Well, it's not really that. Again, you're a lot. Is that just a thing nowadays? That people just like have really bad comprehension? I didn't ban him because he said I was shit. I banned him because it was funny that he wasted his time spending 10 minutes on a message just for me to ignore it. People call me shit at the game every day. I don't move them. I just say like, I know, mate. I know I'm not very good. You don't need to tell me. I'm the one driving, and I know. It's not that serious. I know I'm bad. You don't need to keep telling me. But so what if I'm bad? It means nothing to no one. Don't let haters tear you down. They don't. Don't worry, mate. Anyone else want to help? Yeah, I did help. I did drop the subscription. Very mature for 19. Good for you. Keep doing what you love. There are always people willing to waste their own life in jealousy fueled by pursuit of destroying someone's happiness. That is very philosophical. and a lovely way to put it.
Okay,
It's like I always say though,
final lap.
I've been called everything ever since I was 4. You learn at a certain point to just not really care and realise that these people are not only lower than you, which is quite, you know, incredible, and they're just sort of words. You know? Anyway, we're on the final lap of the Monaco Grand Prix. A couple little incidents on the last couple of laps, but it's not a crash, and I think, I'm pretty confident at this point, that I'm going to go a whole Monaco race weekend, which includes practice and quali and the Grand Prix, without crashing. I've hit the wall quite a lot, but I've had no front wing damage, and I've not actually crashed. And I'm very proud of myself for that, because that might be the first time ever. Although, like I said, I've had no real competition this race. I've been able to, like, chill out, and basically this has been more of a podcast than a race. But that's alright. Sometimes I like having a good chat with people, even if it's not about Formula 1. It's good. I like talking to people. Around the final corner we come. Unfortunately, wait, no, I did like my teammate as well. Go on then. P1 for Checo Perez for the second, actually third time, technically. He won it in real life in 22. And then I won it last year and this year.
Awesome. Just amazing, mate.
Like my teammate as well. Good stuff. Why are you using an old F1 car? I'm not. It's a modern car with a old engine.
That's it then for another.
Which equipment am I using? I am using a Thrustmaster T300 base with an open wheel Thrustmaster and some random pedals. I'm sorry, I don't know what they are. I am planning, I've got an old camera behind my current camera that I used to use before I upgraded. I am planning to put it on that tripod, and I'm thinking of putting it like there in the corner and having a max cam. I thought that'd be quite cool. Because you'll be able to see my... Alex, shut up! You'll be able to see my whole setup then. Oh, hang on, me darts have got... There you go. Yep, okay, we're good. There is a lot of, you know, chats going on. Let me try and keep up. What are my political views? I don't have any because I don't get into politics, really. You can't... when you're streaming, then one of the most important things, you can't get into politics. Because you say, like, the wrong phrase or the wrong thing, and you're done. You're dead. So, I'm not timing you out because you said... You asked that question. I'm timing you out because you said it about 60 times. You clearly love food. That's quite apparent. I do love food. Well spotted. We don't have to say it 60 times, though. You're playing the best game in the world. I truly am, mate. I love this game so, so much. Excited for the US Grand Prix? Oh, I can't wait. I'm very excited. It's going to be like... Well, Singapore I watched, but I haven't really watched F1 in real life recently. I've been a bit lack of interest, but... Sprint weekend, good track, championship fight, more aggressiveness, hopefully. Should be good. You right, Motor World? Thank you, Mark. It's like, you know, if that bloke just said, you clearly love food once, it's like, yeah, funny, boring, great. But when you say it like 60 times, I want to read the rest of the chat as well. And you're clouding it up, you know what I mean? Oh, on God, all this F1 needs to take that F1 car over to the gym. I don't know what that means. I understand it's a fat joke, but I don't really get what it means, because taking the F1 car to the gym wouldn't really achieve much, because it's a bit big and, yeah, not sure. Who doesn't love food? It's a good point. What is your favourite racing game apart from F1? Good question. I will say Gran Turismo 7. I love that game a lot. You're close to 50 subscribers? Well, I'll drop one for you, mate. There you go. I definitely need a better system to get, like, look at chats, because I have to keep clicking this all the time. Okay, there we go. Alright, well, let's take a quick look at the standings after that win. Ocon got P9 as well. Good stuff. I also didn't lap him. I wasn't even close. Did I lap any? Oh, there's a red flag, of course. Duh! Forgot about that. Numpty. Still, though, 46 seconds in, what? 13 laps? That's quite fast. What's the difference between F1 compared to previous years? Nothing, really. I guess that, you know, Red Bull just fell off a cliff, kind of, so there's no more Red Bull dominance. We've got McLaren dominance. But apart from that, it's pretty much exactly the same. The FIA are still as incompetent as ever. The cars are pretty quick, but mostly the same. The pecking order's kind of the same. The tracks are the same. It's the same. Food is one of my favourite things. It's one of mine. It's a shame I can't eat much anymore, because, you know, packing on a bit, but we're getting it gone. But yeah, food's great. That's always been my problem. I don't eat unhealthy, I just eat a lot. I just can't stop eating pasta. I love pasta so much. Anyone ever played Trackmania? I've played Trackmania Turbo, but not, like, the actual Trackmania. I know it's still a Trackmania game, but, like, the proper, like, Trackmania game that's about nowadays. Trackmania Turbo was good, though. Good fun. It's so annoying with those spammers that will copy and paste over and over. Can you add, like, a slow mode? You know, on Twitch, you can... Is it Twitch? No, Discord. You can have, like, a slow mode. There's, like, a gap between messages. I want to see if I can do that on YouTube, because obviously you just say the one comment, oh, you're fat, oh, you're shit, I don't care. But when you're saying it so many times, I'm missing chat messages, and I don't like missing chat messages. That is a crazy message, Justin. I like it, though. That's good. What's your dream car? A Porsche 911 GT3 RS, or a Jaguar Project 10, I think it's called. Or Project X, I'm not too sure. I just started playing F1. Welcome. I love the Burnout games. Oh, Burnout Paradise is probably in my top 5 favourite games of all time. I will play that. It's so old, and yet I play it from start to finish, like, once a year. It's a bit like, you know, you get, like, the annual Minecraft phase. I don't really get that. I get the annual Burnout Paradise phase. I hope Aston wins next year. That would be really cool. That would be really cool. Not just for Fernando Alonso, but also for Lance Stroll. I'd like to see him have a bit more reputation. Thank you so much. I can't wait to live stream racing games. You have fun, mate. That's good. I'm sorry people call you fat. You're really not what I am. I know you're trying to be nice and say, like, I'm not fat. Realistically, I am. But it's like I always say. Regardless of whether I'm the thinnest person ever or the fattest person ever, it's my life. It's what I do. People don't need to, you know, be involved in that. They don't need to be bothered by it, but they are. Well, they think they're being, you know, insulting and hurtful, and just, no. Red Bull Faster was a very cool event in Trackmania. Wish I missed it. No, wish I didn't miss it. Keep doing your good thing, man. Don't listen to the haters. I don't, Jacob. Don't worry. Slow mode is an option. That might have to go on. Now that Red Bull is doing big money contests and new Trackmania, you should check it out. I think you'll do very well. I'll definitely download it and have a look, because I believe it's free. It's just, it's not really the kind of thing of, like, obviously you get, like, a circuit. From what I know of Trackmania, my experience of, like, watching it is you're on a track and you beat a certain time. So it's like time trial. And that's not really been my thing. I mean, for example, on F1 25, I haven't played time trial yet, and I didn't play it on 24. The last time I played time trial was F1 24 very early in the game at Silverstone, because I was preparing for a league race, which I did shit in. I did 400 laps of Silverstone in 1 week. I got half a second of Thomas Ronhal's lap time, felt really good, crashed in quali, and then crashed in lap 1 on the race. Good stuff. F the haters, keep doing what you're doing. That's the plan. Got my sub, thanks, mate. Way to brush off and deflect. If you're into graphic design and racing, you can try getting into car wrapping, signage, and after a few years in the field, you can try joining a team. That's actually a great idea. Although, of course, my idea of graphic design isn't, like, car wrapping, but more, I mean, my graphic designing is, like, advertisements and things like that, not really motorsport, but I do make motorsport graphics as well. I made, like, posters for, like, just for fun of drivers. That's about it, really. I don't get it. Where do you draw the line between fat and skinny? Well, there's obviously a weight. That's about it. It's good to have thick skin. These haters have no lives. I mean, obviously, it's not just in my mind I have thick skin. I mean, nice. You played Need for Speed? I played Need for Speed Heat, and it was very good. Most Wanted is one of my favourite games as well, alongside Burnout Paradise. The rest of them, not really played much. I did that for a Porsche team here in Australia. Sounds really cool. I didn't even really think about that. Might be something I need to get into. I'm going to the Circuit of Americas. Oh, good for you, mate. You have a good time. That sounds great. Hopefully I get to go to an F1 race one day. Any collabs in the future? Maybe. I'm not really one to approach people, though. If they approach me and they're like, you know what, let's get something going, then why not? Cover the Day in Trackmania runs 3 times daily. 70k players from around the world competing against one another. A lot has changed from Trackmania Turbo days. That does sound quite fun. Chubby, that's the word? Yeah, we'll take chubby. I'll take that all day long. Right, anyway. Enough podcasting, although it's very, fun. The standings after that race win. We are still 29 points behind the McLarens. We've gained, still not great. Lando Norris takes a championship lead over Piastri, and Ocon is up to 7th on 41. Not doing too bad. He's already got more points this season than the whole of last season. In the Constructors, we are now only 18 points off Ferrari. That's quite good. We're only 145 off McLaren, so it's doable. Maybe not. We have got some good tracks coming up, though, although, of course, this season is the first time I'm doing reverse tracks. We have reverse Austria, reverse Silverstone, and reverse Netherlands. No idea how they're going to go, but hopefully it's some good stuff. Who cares about political views? The real question is Norris or Piastri? Norris, for, likeableness. Piastri as a driver. There's my answer. Good stuff. What's up? You right, Bobbin? Hope you're doing good, mate. Right. What are my lap times like? They felt okay, but let's see. I mean, if anything, you can see how the tyre wears. I'm in the low 13s, then it gets into the high 13s, then the low 14s, and then the high 14s. And then I pit, 12s, 13, 14, then the red flag, 11, 11, 13, 14. Yeah. It's consistent enough. It will do. Favourite driver? Checo Perez. Hence, the Sergio Perez career mode. Nice. Although, Jenson Button is up there as well. And then Max Verstappen, probably. Cheers, no worries, mate. Right. Let's, advance. How am I doing today? I'm doing great, mate. The racing has been fantastic. The stream has been fantastic. I love being able to talk to people about so many different things. It's very nice. I don't really get that unless I stream. It's good fun. I do have the shits, though, which is, making it a bit crap, but we're good. Checo Perez, mad respect, and I don't really have a reason either. I just sort of do. Since 2021, when I started watching, I just really liked him. It's odd, but there you go. Bugatti or Koenigsegg? I'm going to say Koenigsegg. I feel like all Bugattis look the same. To be fair, so do Koenigsegg's, but yeah, not bad. Will Yuki be on the podium? No. I bet against it. What you're basically asking for is you're not only asking for a McLaren disaster class, which is probably going to happen at some point in the rest of the season, but you're also asking him to probably, most likely, beat Max Verstappen, which isn't going to happen. So, although I'd love to see it, I bet against it. Preferred supermarket chain. I've got to go with, I'd say Lidl, to be honest. Lidl's good. Checo's like the Paddock's sweet Mexican uncle, and I'm so glad I've never really thought about that, but it's kind of true. He is very kind. Lamborghini or Ferrari? I'd say Lamborghini, actually. I was going to say Ferrari, but Lamborghini Gallardo Spider is one of my favourite cars, so I got to go around the track in a Ferrari. Oh, what? That sounds unbelievably good. I'm very jealous. Hope it was good fun. Lidl's top tier. I think it's because, I'm not really fussy about the quality of things. So Lidl's really cheap compared to a Tesco or Sainsbury's, and it's all their stuff's just as good. So in my opinion, at least. So there you go. The videos on my channel, I will look at that because that sounds very cool. I mean, to someone that's only ever driven, like, a family SUV, like, twice in my life and never driven anything else, that sounds really cool, yeah. Honda Civic in F1, that would be quite something special. I'm more of an IMSA racing guy myself than F1. I have watched a lot of that recently. It's very good stuff. It's made me realise that F1 has the worst racing. They might be the fastest, but they're also the least entertaining of, like, any racing series. If you were a billionaire, what's the first thing you'd do? I would... I'd probably give a quarter of that to any sort of charitable cause. I would save half of it, and then I would probably buy a house for my parents. I'd buy like a house for me. I'd buy a Porsche 911 GT3 RS. And I'd buy an absolute shit ton of FIFA points. That's what I'd do. And Monaco is more flowy in reverse. I don't think I've done Monaco in reverse. That's quite good. Haas is a charity. Donate to them. And I need to donate to Ferrari. Actually get Leclerc a championship-winning car. That's what I need to do. I went around in a Porsche 911 GTS and I caught... Oh, you've done everything. Fair play. That'd be very cool to do one day. I'm definitely... If I drive any sort of supercar, though, it's going in the wall. Like, it just sort of is. Because I don't have, like, fear of, like, speed. So I would just send it into turn 1, brake like I'm in an F1 car, and just die. I heard... Oh, you know, I'll just say how it's spelt. Rovenpera, probably said it completely wrong. Finnish WRC driver has some success if he makes it to F1 soon. Well, to be fair, WRC and F1 couldn't be more different. However, I would stay in WRC because I think that's a lot better than F1. Although F1 pays more. So, yeah. Videos on my channel, yep, we will be looking. My favourite is the LMGT3 Mustang. It's a nice car, to be fair. I do like Mustangs. Right, well, just before I head off, that person's definitely not here still, but there you go. 110 AI. Good stuff. And, yeah, that's me lot for today. Hang on. No, can't lift me arm. That's when you know it's enough. Oh, I'm so weak. It's just embarrassing. Anyway, we've done 2 races today, and we have still kept our top 4 streak. And we have also scored a point in every race this season. Our season form right now is outrageous. And also, when did Ocon get 4th and 5th? I don't remember him getting 4th and 5th in those races, but fair play to him. That's good stuff. Tomorrow, if I'm back, I will be doing the Porsche career at some circuits. I don't remember what ones. I think it's Spa and Hungary. Maybe. And then the day after, we've got CHECO career, doing Canada and Austria. And then Austria reverse. And eventually, we have a Netherlands double header. Doing it forwards and then backwards, which could be quite fun. But yeah, that was good stuff. Great stream. Worst F1 game? 22. By far. Actually, maybe 24. No, 22. 22 was not good. Make sure you subscribe and turn the notification bell on. Yes. And also get recently deleted to 50 subscribers as well. Do that. So yeah, I'm gone. One of my best streams in a long time. Massively enjoyed it. Not just the racing, but also just the interactions today. It's always a good bit of fun chatting about things. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, unless I, sleep in again because I'm the laziest person known to man. And we move. Have a good rest of your day. Got the, USGP weekend coming up. We're doing watch-alongs of it where I'll probably just talk a load of bollocks like I do here, and we'll go from there. Thanks for the shout-out. No worries. And I've also subscribed to you as well, so let's lock in, get the 50. I'm glad I came across your channel. Happy to see you ignore the bell ends in chat. They are truly bell ends. They really are. Good word. But yeah. See you lot later. Let's end in the unprofessional way by going on my OBS because I don't have a hotkey. Nice. See you lot later. Oh god, what's that bit of hair doing up there? That's bad. I need some gel. But yeah, goodbye!